everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a great night. I wanted to come live tonight to give someone some congratulations. I would like to congratulate Foodie Beauty for getting her beezers so bored that now they're watching Quirky Love Rosie. I think that deserves a round of applause, don't you? Like, let me see if I got my applause sound here. Hold on. Where is it? There we go. There it is. Y'all, we got to put our hands together for that. I mean, Foodie's own loyal beezers were in her chat earlier saying that they are watching Quirky Love Rosie. They've been watching her chats. Foodie, how did you do this? That your own beezers are watching Rosie because you're so boring. It's so incredibly bad that they're going to somebody else and watching their live streams. Y'all, that's an accomplishment. That really is. It's one thing for Foodie to give us all foodie fatigue over here, but even her own beezers are getting tired of her shit. And they're like, it's too boring. My brain cells are dying. I've got to find a way to just give them oxygen. So I'm going over to Quirky Love Rosie to do it. I can't believe the Beezers were actually saying that in chat. Yeah, that they've been watching Rosie. I'm like, oh, you're saying that in your queen's chat. How is she going to feel about that? Not her fault. She feels ill and she has no stamina. Well, that's her fault. Yep. Yeah. You know what, Sherry? You're right. She got her wish. She really did get her wish. I think she made a wish a long time ago that all the reaction channels would stop watching her and stop reacting to her. And it took a while, but her wish is coming true. But the caveat is not only are the reaction channels kind of turning away from her little by little, but her own beezers. And that might be of some concern to Foodie. And I've got a theory about the cat birthday. Y'all want to hear it? Couple of things. I think the cat birthday thing, that was her wanting to grift some money, of course. I think we can all, agree on that it was strictly for grifting purposes. It did it. Horse Chuck. I thought you'd be in bed by now, mama. That it was a grift. But here is my further theory about the cat birthday. Chantal, she likes to push buttons with Girl World. And she knows that we hate nothing more than when she uses an animal to grift and make money. So here's what I think happened, y'all. I think that she was trying to push the buttons of Girl World a little bit. She wanted people to react to her, get mad, get all riled up, throw up their hands. And that didn't happen. It just went over like a lead balloon. She was probably expecting some extra views and some extra money out of it. If a whole bunch of people went live and went nuts and, lost their temper, that would mean extra views for her on Kick and maybe some extra PayPal donos. And that just did not happen. So, because she did not get what she wanted and what she expected, that's why she was constantly live today, going back and forth between YouTube and Kick, YouTube and Kick, YouTube and Kick, just back and forth, back and forth. Girlfriend did not know where she wanted to be. She was all over the place. Another thing, I think that every once in a while, Foodie has to do stuff on YouTube to keep her monetization. Because if she knows that if she doesn't do anything on YouTube, she might lose her monetization. So every once in a while, just to show YouTube, hey, I'm still active over here, she does stuff on YouTube. So I think it was a combination of different things. What's that, Bella? Hello. Rosie has 1.2K in chat. Oh my God. Are you serious? OMG. So Rosie has 1.2 and Foodie has less than 200. Damn. You know what's crazy is that I just did the retro react last night where Foodie was looking down on some of her having 5K views. But then when I went to her channel, that's her average is about 5K views. And she's a channel that's over 100K. There's nothing wrong with 5K views. If you're a small channel, that's pretty doggone respectable. But if you're a bigger channel, that's not so good. And she's got even less on Kick. So, yeah. She's definitely fallen off. Hope he covers Rosie. Yes. So the tides are turning. Definitely turning. So, congratulations, Chantal, that, the reactors are looking at other people to cover, which I'm sure you're okay with. But even your own beezers are getting bored of you and they're hanging out in Rosie's chat and remarking on it during your live. I saw something a bit disturbing though. I was watching Kiwi Kitten. I was working and I was, peeking in on Kiwi Kitten's live coverage of Foodie. Foodie, what the hell were you doing? Taking your camera and pointing it at the windows of other people? You took your phone and you pointed it straight at the building and people had their curtains open. Cindy, you can go. I don't know what you think you're doing of being in here. I think you wandered into the wrong room. You can go if you'd like. You don't have to be here. You can go, Mama. We won't cry when you're gone. She's gaining popularity again. Okay, keep telling yourself that. Bye. You're leaving anyway. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. Bye-bye. See ya. You ain't stopping this party. Bye. Find something else to do. Go play putt-putt golf. Later. See you later, bitch. Yeah, go be in Foodie's chat. Foodie Beauty she is done. She is. Hello, Hale, Nirvana, Mare, and Bella, everybody. That was probably Foodie herself, that person. When people come in here hating on you, you must be doing something right. So keep hating. Keep hating. Keep hating. Cindy has been doing this all day in other chats. Are we sure that Cindy is not Sheila? Are we sure? Because she's acting a lot like Sheila did until Sheila got ripped off from Foodie. So is Cindy actually Sheila? I wonder. I got enough people in here, and you know what? I figured something out because I'm smart. I figured I had to do something. You know what I did? I figured out how to do a poll. I'm going to make a poll. Did I put that in there? Who got foodie fatigue? Type 1 or 2 in the chat. Who's got foodie fatigue? Yeah, yes and hell yes. I don't know how this works. There we go. Bulger, come here, Bugs. The queen is here. Perfect time for a poll. The queen is here. Oh, look at that. Hey, what? The poll is split? How is that possible? We got one for yes and two for hell yes. The queen is here, bunch of boogers. Just your boogers. Hi, baby. Look at this pretty baby. Look at her. Look at her. She's the prettiest little girl I did see. You want to get down? She is happy. Okay, Billy. So nice to see you. All right. So, yeah. So, congratulations, Foodie. Congratulations. Even your own beezers are going to watch Rosie. Pretty soon you're going to open up your room and go, where'd everybody go? She did say that she'd be happy with just 5 people. Well, she might get her wish. See, you got to be careful what you wish for. Yes, can I help you? Look at your little face. All right, so we got, ow, why are you biting at me? We took a nap earlier. Mean old thing. We got some Twitter peeps to go over. Ow, you're just a little booger. What are you doing? But we got some Twitter peeps to go over. We're going to go over the birthday live, which was sad as hell. The live where she bought crab legs and she ate the crab legs, and that poor cat did not get much of the crab meat. Foodie made sure to buy something that she wanted to eat, and it's supposed to be the cat's birthday. Well, what she could have done, if she really wanted to do it right, was make an Amazon wish list and put stuff for the cat on it, and the Beezers could have bought stuff for the cat. Does Rosie eat on camera for money? I'm not real. I don't watch a lot of Rosie, so y'all tell me what she's doing over there. She bought a card for the cat, as if the cat can read the card. It was just silliness. Yeah, she's awful. So, are y'all ready to get into the Twitter peeps? She bought a cat. She bought her a birthday card. But I know I keep sidetracking. Sorry. Booger's over here biting on me. Foodie, you took your camera phone and you pointed it at your apartment building. People had their curtains open, and you kept your camera phone on everybody's windows for several minutes. In what universe, in what world do you think that's appropriate? Big props to Kiwi Kitten, because Kiwi, while you were alive, you were blurring out whatever was going on with those windows. So big ups to you. Like, you had more concern for people's privacy than Foodie did. I don't know why she thought that was appropriate to take the camera phone and point it straight at the building. That is a big no-no. You can't do that. You can't be filming people if they're inside their house. I don't care if they got clothes on or not. You just can't do that. You hear me? You just can't do that. She said that she plugged the water fountain in and turned it on for the cat's birthday. Well, isn't she generous? Turning on the water fountain so the cat can actually have water. How generous. That's just so nice of her. It's your birthday. You actually get some water. You don't have to wait for the faucet to turn on so you're not thirsty. Hey, kitten, I know how I would feel if someone was filming my windows. You know, like, I'm not saying anybody to do violence on Foodie, but Foodie, you need to watch doing that, because you just never know. You may point your camera phone at a window and somebody would come downstairs and waffle stomp you. invasion of privacy. You can get in big trouble with the apartment complex for doing that. Filming people. Can't be doing that, ma'am. No, no, no. So we got some Twitter peeps to go over, y'all. I've been collecting stuff. There's not a whole lot of stuff to go over, and that's amazing when you think about how many times she was live tonight, and there's not much to talk about on Twitter. Like Boogers. You know what Booger's doing right now? This is her way of trying to get me to go to bed. This is like the gentle push to go to bed. But we took a nap earlier, so I can't go to bed yet. I just started the live, ma'am. So I'll tell y'all what. How about we just get into the Twitter peeps right about now? Okay, so we got the Twitter peeps. I'm trying to do everything one-handed. Help. Somebody help. I need a second arm or hand or something to do all this. Help. What do I do? All right, I'll work it out. I'm a professional. Okay, so those of you that are on Twitter, you want to follow me there. It's Wild Girl Sarah. Those of you not on Twitter, that's why I do the peeps. You guys can keep up with all the girl world stuff without actually having to be on the Bird app. So, first tweet, Doc Remy LeBeau says she's now going through links to Chantal related merch and shows what her tattoo is supposed to look like. She says the artist did a really bad job. How does she not understand why someone might have a hard time tattooing her massive boob? All right. What do you got to say, Foodie?
Look at my tattoo.
So that's what the tattoo is supposed to look like. That is Foodie's tattoo. Or supposed to be her tattoo. That's the one that she has on her chest area. Now, these are my thoughts. I've seen Foodie's tattoo numerous times. Considering how long she's had the tattoo and the color didn't fade, I think the tattoo artist did a good job with the color. However, Foodie, you can't get mad at the tattoo artist if the canvas has stretched out quite a bit since then. You know, he got the tattoo, he put it on a smaller canvas at the time, but the canvas has gotten significantly bigger. You understand what I'm saying? It's not the fault of the tattoo artist if you got bigger after he gave you the tattoo and now it looks different. Plus sun damage. Like I'm not trying to be rude here. Okay? I'm not trying to be rude. Like she's saying he did a bad job. No, you still got quite a bit of color on the tattoo. Some tattoos do fade over time. Yours has not faded, but at the time that you got the tattoo, you were smaller and now you're much bigger. So yeah, the tattoo's going to look a lot different. So if that's what the tattoo is supposed to look like, and it looks different now, it has nothing to do with the artist, has everything to do with you just got bigger. You know? And that's your fault. So there's the tattoo, y'all.
My friggin' that's what it's supposed to look like, by the way. It's not very modest. Imagine I bought that and brought it to Kuwait.
You know, one thing I always wondered, with all the money that Chantal has made over the years, why wouldn't she go and get the LASIK and get the tattoo removed? It's not nice. It's not a nice tattoo. That's something you get when you're young, and then when you get older, you're like, maybe I should get that removed. Go in for some treatments, get the ink removed as much as possible so it looks a little better. If she was making 20, 30 grand a month, why not go and get some LASIK treatments to get the ink removed? You know, I'm sorry, that tattoo just looks trashy. It looks bad.
Or something. Imagine. Cutie tattooey tote bag. $24. I wanted. It's my tattoo. My ugly tattoo. I like it because that's what it was supposed to look like. And they didn't do a good job at it.
Even if they had given you that tattoo, it still would have looked trashy. So it doesn't matter the detail. It's trashy. And it looks trashy on you. So there's no fixing it. How do you fix a tattoo like that? A cover up? So you're going to put a bigger tattoo on top of that one. And how exactly would that make it look better? And not only that, when you get a tattoo, you got to keep it clean. So if you got another tattoo, if you got a cover up, more than likely it would get infected because you wouldn't keep your nasty, dirty, filthy hands off of it. There'd be sweat and dirt and oil on the tattoo, and it would get disgusting. So you might want to leave it alone.
I went through a lesbian phase. Look at.
She went through a lesbian phase. What? What? No, you didn't. Why are you lying? Mellow Man Cop PL says, Foodie Beauty, if that's how your tattoo is supposed to look like, why doesn't it? First, you accept the project. Then it's transferred onto the surface of your skin with washable ink. And you accept that again before ink injecting starts. Were you drunk or what? Yeah, before you go get a tattoo, they put it on your skin. They take you to look at it. And they say, is this okay? And you approve or you don't approve. Yep, you know what, Kitten, I agree. She went through a what can I do to be cool phase. Yep, that's exactly why she got it. I want to get a really shocking tattoo. Yep. That's why she got that tattoo. The thing about tattoos is you should never get a person's name on your skin unless it's one of your own children or a relative. It's just standard. Like, be careful putting another person's name on your skin unless you know for sure, like that's forever. But in my opinion, if you get a tattoo, think hard about it. Make it something real personal. Don't just pick something off a wall. Something that's deeply connected to you. Like, just don't do it on spur of the moment. I've got 5 tattoos, all smaller ones, and like 2 bigger ones. And she was over there getting them nasty, trashy tattoos. Bad C Reaction says, Foodie Beauty, this sounds like your overlord, Chantal. Teardrop says, I don't know crap about Rosie, just her sitting and complaining in the kitchen. Isn't that Chantal? I think that is her. Isn't that what Chantal does? Foodie needs it. I want to get cat paws up my. I see some really neat cat tattoos. I see some on Twitter. Fat Kid Cool says, Chantal, back when she could actually move. Let's see her move. Oh, there she goes. Look at her moving. Sweating to the oldies, she is. Go, Foodie, go. Herb Everstink says, bitch over my dead beaver carcass. Let's see.
My dream job? A Buc-ee's mascot.
A Buc-ee's mascot. Is that a restaurant? She wants to be a Buc-ee's mascot. Isn't it like a fast food chain? I've heard of Buc-ee's. I just can't remember exactly what it was. So she wants to be a Buc-ee's mascot. As if Chantal could be in a mascot costume. Oh, it's a gas station. Oh, it's a big gas station. Okay. As if Chantal could stomach being in a overheated costume for any length of time. It's a beaver. No. Yeah, I remember Buc-ee's. That's a gas station. You're right. Giant beaver mascot. Love Buc-ee's. It's a giant store. Now, y'all, look. Nature unedited. Hyenas raised by humans are known to be extremely affectionate and cuddly to their caretakers. So this is something you don't see every day. Hyenas acting like puppies.
The boys! Come here, boys! Oh, the boys are back in town. You and Pete! Oh, my boys are back in town. It's about boys. You in the pain. Hey,
Hyenas get a bad rap.
the boys, the boys.
Look at them. They're acting like big old puppies.
Look at my boys. Look at the boys. They're crazy.
Oh. They're so big and fluffy.
Need some boy action.
All right. Double Fondue Spiteful Beach says Foodie Beauty ate a meal 2 hours ago and on to her next meal. Oh, Lord. Double fisting McDonald's on the jab is wild. Chantal, you are hopeless. Let's just speed run the next 6 months and save us all a lot of time. Glad to see her marriage and love for Julia is enough to make her change her life. So, yeah, for those that don't know, Chantal put out a mukbang video where she was trying a burger without the bacon. This was the mukbang right here. So we got our basic meal, we got our drink, we got a burger, and we got fries. Boy, we've come a long way since lobster mac and cheese, huh? We went from lobster mac and cheese and a spread of several foods in front of her to just a basic burger and fries and a drink. Boy, that feeder money is just really drying up, ain't it? This all she could manage. Yeah, okay. Exciting stuff, huh? Yeah, really riveting. Doc Rummy the Bow says the woman who was fired up and ready to cuss out a pack of teenagers yesterday. Chantal is in recruiting mode to bring in her next cohort of brand new idiot beezers to buy her that car she's wanting.
Like, I used to be mean back to people who would, be like, you abuse your cat, you fat, disgusting fucking bitch, go die. But, like, now I don't want to be mean back to people. Like, I feel better inside if I'm nice to people who are mean anyways. And I know this is, like, I might have a lot of atheists in my chat, I don't know. But I'm feeling D, sure, strawberries. I feel better, like, on a soul level. Like, I feel like God will reward me if I just don't reply to mean people in life.
She says that now, but wait till somebody pisses her off. Let me tell you what's going on here, chat. A long time ago, Foodie was making a lot of money. We're talking 20, 30 grand a month. And she was full of herself. Full of herself. She was a rude bitch. And she was a rude bitch because she was making enough money. She could get away with being rude. Her being rude did cost her money, but she was making enough money it didn't matter. Now she's losing money. Someone like Chantal ain't nice unless she's about to go broke. You understand what I'm saying? Because being rude is expensive. And our girl is in the red. She's always close to being in the red these days. The only time she's nice is when she's hurting for money. Then all of a sudden she's real nice. Because she can't afford to be rude no more. Every time she's rude, she loses people, and she can't lose much more over there. She's the kind of person that she's nice when she needs you or she needs something from you. But when she gets what she needs, she's back to being rude again. Then she won't give you a second thought. And she holds in her anger and she will explode sooner or later. Well, you know what? Judging by the looks of that mukbang, those feeder beezers, things must be tough right now. They're not giving her like a huge mukbang. Basic burger, fries, drink. Money is tight, is it not? I think so. So now she's like, I want to be nice to everybody. That's because you can't afford to be rude. And maybe it did freak her out a little bit when she saw that her beezers are going over to watch Rosie. She's like, oh, how can I keep people here? I guess I got to be nice. All right, then. Doc Remy the Beau says, I don't know, cutie. Have you tried brushing them?
Coco Pickles, who is that? Ew, my teeth right now.
Your teeth every day.
That one?
Well, your teeth are horrible. Doc Remy the Beau says the PayPal rental car person has now offered to pay for Teardrop's cat to get spayed. Yes, I heard about that. And I've been deliberately walking all the way around that because I don't want to upset people in my chat. I heard about Teardrop. I heard about the cat situation and the kittens. And the fact that Teardrop's cat is not fixed and keeps having litters. I know about that. And I don't want to talk about that. I'll say bad words. I'll say a lot of bad words. But trust and believe, I know all about it. And I want to say some bad words right now. But I'm not going to because I'm not losing my channel over that piece of shit Teardrop and Foodie. Situational Blue Cheese says, hi, Teardrop. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry people were so mean about the cat. And if you want to get the cat fixed and can't, I am willing to pay for the spay, but no pressure or hate with that offer. All of them passed away. I heard that a few did. We're not going to get into that conversation tonight, radio, just because it would upset a lot of people. It upsets me a little bit. That's what Foodie wants. She wants people to be upset. But Teardrop, you're a twat waffle. That's all I'm going to say. You are a animal neglecting twat waffle with douche canoe syrup. Doc Remy LeBeau says Chantal is once again defending the donations for Sasa and then panics when she realizes she's supposed to be at a telehealth appointment. She says she'll mute the stream when it starts rather than just ending the live. So she was supposed to have a telehealth appointment. She had a live going, but then rather than just stop the live, go take the appointment and come back, she kept the live going during the appointment rather than cut it off. Like, why would you do this? Just if you're focused on your appointment.
Not vacation, but it was like necessary for me to go to Qatar.
No, it wasn't. It really, really wasn't. You went to Qatar, you took the donations because you want to go hang out in a hotel and moment your little heart out. So you collected all the money to pay for the hotel and pay for the food, bitch. That's where the money went.
Oh shit, I have a friggin' appointment. When is it? Oh god. Hold on, guys.
I don't know why she didn't just cancel the live. It's not like she was doing anything special for the live and for her Beezers. Like, just say, hey, I'll come back later. You're laying on the couch, you're just sitting there talking. Take your appointment and come back. Yeah, she went to go eat. Was it a telehealth appointment or was it a cameo you had to do? And you were on the clock. You had to go do some work. Content, she needs content. Yep. And she went to eat. Green Queen of Sweden says, I've seen lurking here in Rosie's chat. They're all leaving just like us. Rosie is Chantal 10 years ago. Let's go. Let's do it all again, girls. I don't know about that. I wouldn't 100% agree with the comment about Rosie is Foodie 10 years ago. Rosie is Rosie. And Chantal is Chantal. I did hear something disturbing about Rosie on Twitter just a minute ago. That Rosie is persuading Remy to take a break from college to be her caretaker. I don't think that's a good idea. I think if Rosie cares about Remy, she'll let him continue his college education and get his degree. Asking somebody to put their education on hold to be your caretaker is more than a little selfish. You know, let the man get his education. Don't do it, Remy. The girls, when they say that you're going to be their caretaker, they're going to work you to death. They'll have you doing all kinds of work. She's having him do chores. But I heard that she wants Remy to be her caretaker. I wouldn't. I really, really wouldn't. There's no need for him to put his education on hold right now. He needs to go and do his thing. Lazy Texan says, someone tell them they don't have to raw dog Rosie. So this is from the channel Eleanor Speaks, saying Foodie Beauty Beezers watching Rosie now because they are bored of Chantal and tired of waiting for her to come online and create content. What do you think? So here's some comments that were in her own chat. Foodie Fan says, I've never watched Rosie before, but I can't sleep, so I found her channel. She's making chicken broth and cutting pineapple, and it's almost 11 p.m. Loaded Beaver Tail says, Rosie and Remy's couples content is adorable. You can really tell how much he's into her. It's so sweet. Oh my God. So, Foodie. See what happens when you talk about other people on your channel? Because you can't talk bad about somebody without people getting curious and checking that person out. And where you and Salah have a fake ass on-camera relationship that's non-existent right now, Rosie and Remy have a real relationship, and the difference is staggering. Seeing two people who are really into each other versus you and Salah just going on a script and he's not even around, and you keeping this going is just looking more and more stupid. Yeah, I'm sure that made Foodie mad. Real mad. But it should make her mad. Like, she should just let Salah go. Just keeping this going is making her look more and more dumb. Hectic Llama says, is from Quesadilla Time, January 18th, 2022.
She looks presentable. You want to look fuckable. Not presentable. She looks presentable. You want to look fuckable. Not presentable. She looks presentable. You want to look fuckable. Not presentable.
Well, you look neither. You don't look presentable nor fuckable. That's just my opinion, though. What do I care? All right. Let's see. Kalea says, so in Garlic's video, he showed Ahmad and Beezers talking in Chantal's chat. Ahmad was saying this. Say they started watching Rosie. They're all going to leave. She won't have 0 in chat, but I think it'll get so bad that 100 is the most she can pull on Kick. We can only hope. We can only hope. I hope there comes a day where she opens up her chat and there's like 5 people there. Wouldn't that just be a wake-up call? She's going to have that moment. Where'd everybody go? Why is everybody leaving me? You know what, though? She did say that she's only there for 5 people. So let's see. Let's see if 5 people makes her happy. What that day is coming and coming soon. Doc Rummy the Bow says the big money feeders aren't taking the bait yet, but the other Beezers are throwing her 10 cents at a time. No, not 10 cents at a time. So she did this birthday party for the cat, and the not big baller Beezers were throwing her like a dime each. She was planning on some big money for the birthday party, and it just didn't happen. Hey, Grateful. Ooh, that had to hurt. That had to piss her off. Sarah Abbey says, Foodie Beauty spent a whole $10 on crap at the dollar store for the cat, expecting her Beezers to send her hundreds. She's about as low effort as one could get. And wow, she's suddenly not sick and so full of energy, so she's desperate for cash. Yep. Doc Rummy the Bow says, 13 minutes in, the party is already over. Not even 200 people watching. No one has given more than $1. She's realizing she's not going to recoup all the money she spent for this unless Nina and Ryder show up. And yes, she's cooking crab legs for the cat. So clearly she had plans to make big money, and it just went over like a lead balloon. And I love that for her. You can't use animals to grift anymore, Foodie. Let's see. Anything else here? And what is this moment that happened? Doc Rummy the Bow says she just scooted her happy butt right into Costco, despite the fact that she didn't have a membership and they closed 15 minutes ago. This woman does not believe rules apply to her. She did not do this, did she?
Am I allowed to see what kind of food they got? Sorry. How do I have a Costco this close to my house? The fuck? Oops.
Denied. You ain't getting in, Foodie. Sorry. That's great. She went there and they were closed. Bye, bitch. Come back later.
Are they closed?
Yep.
that the entrance? Oh.
Why would you go into a Costco when you don't have a membership? You need a membership to shop there. She knows this. Where is she going? Costco. She thinks she could just breeze her little happy ass up in there without a membership and she could just go shopping. That because she's Foodie Beauty, she's a famous YouTuber, that she can just go shopping. Yeah, she's a big old dummy.
Closes at 8. Is this the entrance?
Until if it were the entrance, why would people be coming out versus going in, you dumbass? You saw people coming out. Did you see anybody going in? The entrance was locked. You decided to go in the exit anyway.
You close at 7? Do you need a membership to go to the food court?
Yes. And they're closed right now.
Oh, okay. So you do need to show a card to get to the food court.
Yeah.
Okay, just asking. Thank you. Oh, I didn't know that. In the States, you don't. Oh, look at.
Shut up. You're so dumb. Aw, all of you animal lovers are going to love this. Beauty of music and nature. When you grow up surrounded by love, the boundaries between species don't seem to matter anymore. From the day he hatched, this little tortoise has been raised alongside a pack of dogs. He has never known a life without wagging tails, floppy ears, or the sounds of paws racing. So look, this tortoise, thinks he's a puppy. Look. He just snuggled up. Look at look at him. He thinks he's a dog. Aw. He's just getting some extra warmth. Cuddle up with the puppies. That's the sweetest thing ever. Next, it says a cat gave birth to 8 kittens, but it seems the cat printer was running out of ink with each one. But they're all cute, though. So we start off with the orange, another orange, and white. And what happened here? They get lighter and lighter as we go. You're right. The cat printer ran out of ink, but they're all cute. They're all floofy. They're floofy kitties. All right. So I think that's it for the Twitter peeps. Where should we start first? Where do we go from here? I think I know. I want to play something that you guys have seen before. But it gives me life, so I want to play it again. Because you got to salute the king. You just got to. Mr. Michael B. Petty. Listening to him gives me life. So this was done 3 years ago and is still relevant today.
Have created this community, your subscriber base. This is what you've done. Your actions have done this. You're all over the place, your unstableness, your bitchiness, all of the above have created the community that you have fostered. So suck it up, Buttercup. But let's not also pretend that you don't go around and trifle in that same petty bullshit on other people's channels. I see you commenting on me, about me on other channels. I mean, you can do that. I really don't. Go ahead and do that. I see you commenting to other people who have nothing to do with you. I mean, you're on here criticizing Joey's World Tour about eating shit on that you do. You do the same fucking thing. You do the same thing. You eat the same shit. Like you are so crazy. I honestly don't. You really do need to check yourself in somewhere. Real talk, because like it makes your logic is so fucking flawed. It makes no fucking sense. But you have lost all faith in humanity, or you lose faith in humanity each time you go to a comment section. You do the same thing. And most comment sections aren't as bad as yours. Real talk. There are a lot of comment sections out here that are pretty positive, that have positivity throughout the entirety of the comment section. Maybe a few negatives every now and then because assholes exist in all corners of the world. But you consistently have created this community that you now have. And so
Okay, hold on a second. This is interesting. Thank you, Mimi. Weird that she went to Costco, right? So Roz was at Sam's Club food court. So that pretty much confirms that she's watching Rosie. I mean, she talks about Rosie a lot. And Chantal's someone that if somebody does something, then she wants to do it. So Rosie was at Sam's food court, huh? And then all of a sudden she's like, I didn't know there was a Costco near my house. And I just have to go there. So you're watching Rosie, I guess, Foodie, and you're copying some of the things that Rosie is doing. Okay, girl, we see you.
So now you have to deal with it. And not only that, but you take your shit to other people's channels. I mean, you even tried to come for me on Eric's channel because I made a comment about his poor wig. Mind you, you tried to make it sound like I did it on the video that he was sitting there crying about his mom. Okay, people would think that I'm mean and I'm heartless. I'm not that fucking heartless, okay? If some guy's on here crying about his mother who's passed away, I'm not going to go on there and make a comment about his hair. The comment I made was weeks before that. But you tried to make it into me coming on that channel right then during that video and trying to criticize him for his hair. Bitch, bye. Like, you're so fucking manipulative. I can't even, BB must no wonder BB's never around. Real talk. No wonder he's never around, and no wonder Pete's is the
This is why I'm playing this, because Chantal has managed to suck all the air out of the room, and things like this just give me the oxygen back. Thank you, Mr. Michael B. Petty, sir. I'm loving all of this. Like, she's just taken all of the oxygen out, and it's like, we got to bring it back in. This is how we do it.
The only one that's willing to go with you on your fucking food hauls, because you're probably insufferable to live with. If you were even a fraction of how you are on your channel to how you are with that man in real life, I can only imagine the amount of shit that he has to put up with. People have the right to criticize you for being a fucking hypocrite. That's what you are. That's what they're criticizing you about. Yes, they're using the vegan thing as a point in their argument to fact check you essentially. But the truth is they're calling you a hypocrite because that's what you are. You're coming on here, you vegan, light, plant, whatever the fuck you're doing, you're not doing it. You're not helping. So for you to get mad at other people for not helping when people are criticizing you because you've decided to be a champion for animals' rights or whatever the fuck you're trying to do, and then you turn around and you do the exact opposite.
Okay, little backstory for those that don't know a little bit of the lore. What is Michael referring to? Chantal claimed that she was going to go vegan. Okay. She's like, I'm going to go vegan, right? So she's saying, I'm going to go vegan and talk about, I'm going to do the vegan thing. She got in trouble with the vegans because a lot of them were coming to her and saying, okay, so you're going vegan. So why aren't you taking the mukbangs off your channel where you're eating meat? And she said, no, I'm not going to take them down because they're making me money. So on one side, you are trying to capitalize on presenting yourself as vegan. On the other side, you're not committing to it because you still have videos and mukbangs on your channel showing yourself eating meat. So you're wanting the attention for being a vegan, but yet you're not committing to it. Yeah, Foodie claimed to be vegan. I'm going to go vegan, she said. Right. Vegan, Foodie, never.
Yeah, they're going to have something to say. And chances are they're probably vegan.
I'm crazy. I'm the only person who notices these weird situations on YouTube. It's just completely toxic. It's so ridiculous. The negativity is not justified. It's not needed. It's not warranted. It's
there's a quote or whatever that has always stuck with me for a long time. And it's something to the effect of, if everyone around you is the asshole, chances are you're the asshole. So if everyone's saying you're dead, it's time to lie down. It's time to just eat humble pie, take your medicine. Because the truth is that if everyone has a consensus about you, if everyone has come to a consensus about your attitude, about how you act, how you portray yourself online, chances are that's what you're doing. All right, I never thought that someone would get me on here. The one thing I really dislike about Foodie Beauty is that she always gets me to like come on here and defend Amber Lynn. The thing with Amber Lynn, and I will give her credit when credit is due, she's trying whatever. I really don't think she's trying unless you're that size and you're seeing a doctor and a psychologist and all of the above, the requirements that are needed to be super successful in your weight loss. I really don't think it's going to happen for you. But here's what it is. When she came onto that live stream, she was a condescending asshole. And she had been making promises to her community for a while now. And then she went back on all those promises. So people, rightfully so, were disappointed. And people are allowed to be disappointed in people. I mean, you can't make people always love you all the time. It is what it is. Now, Amberlynn, if you're watching this, and I'm sure you're going to watch this because you like to pretend that you don't watch my videos, but I know you're going to watch it. Stay away from her. Stay away from Flobby Bobby. She's toxic. She's nuclear. She's not where you want to be. Okay. If you're really trying to figure it out for yourself, leave her alone. Don't even acknowledge her. Don't come to her defense. Let that bitch drown in her own tub of lard. You don't need to say anything. Let her come on here and invoke your name over and over again to try to get clout, because that's really what this is about. The reason why Chantel comes in here on a moral high horse and talks about Amberlynn, even though she came on here and fucking dogged her the fuck out when she felt like it. And now she's team Amberlynn, but you know, she came on here a few times and dogged that bitch out and dragged her, which I mean, rightfully so. I mean, don't get me wrong. Amberlynn's fucking garbage, but now she's going to act like, oh my God, everyone's so negative. Everyone's so like, get over yourself, bitch. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. And the only reason why you're talking about Amberlynn and the only reason you're talking about being vegan is because you want some kind of clout. You want some people coming to your channel. Because titling your thing, My 400-Pound Life ain't working anymore.
You know, like Chantal has tried many different angles to grow her channel, claiming that she's going on a fast, claiming that she's going vegan. That didn't happen. Using all different kinds of ways to get attention from people. Saying that she had BED. Putting tags on her videos, BED recovery, using the actual B word, using all the tags, trying to attract people from different communities to her channel. She's been caught. Like different things on Twitter that I've shown you guys, putting BED recovery tags on her videos at the same time she's doing mukbangs, which is really messed up because people who actually have BED or have any kind of food disorder, you might be messing with their recovery. They might be looking for channels to watch to keep them on the right path. And there you are doing fucking mukbangs and overeating and doing feeder content. So by doing the feeder content and doing the mukbangs and you're putting tags and stuff in your videos, acting like you're in recovery on the path of recovery is fucked up because you're messing with somebody else's recovery, in my opinion. Which is her trying to get into different communities and different algorithms for the sake of getting bigger numbers or getting more new people onto her channel that really shouldn't be there at all.
And you also can't seem to commit to like a lifestyle of actually trying to get healthy and better yourself. So doing that over and over again ain't working for you. So you're like, oh, I'll go the vegan route. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll pull some views in. Now, all right, maybe I'll just talk about Amberlynn a couple of times. Maybe that'll pull some views. No, that's not working. You're struggling. That's really what this is about. You're struggling. To equate people losing their lives to people not liking you on the internet is a fucking stretch. It's a big stretch. Okay. It's not even a teeny. In my world, in my worldview, they don't even exist. They're not even on the same plane. They're not even the same fucking book. If we were in a library, it wouldn't even be the same fucking library at this point. Okay. I need her to expand her victimhood vernacular to things that are not that do not invoke such violent and aggressive imagery in people, because that's really what she's trying to do. She's trying to make it seem like she is this little poor who's being hung to the she's being scrutinized to the masses, and there's a group of people out here trying to get her, and she's this poor marginalized person. You're not any of the above, Chantel. So quit, knock it off, expand. People don't like you. It's okay for people to not like you. Okay, get over it. It doesn't take much for her to come at someone's appearance, which is kind of odd considering she's always talking about how rude, how childlike it is for people to come for people's appearances, blah, blah, blah. This is not the first time that someone who is overweight or a lot more overweight than I am now has come at me for losing weight. I don't know why that's a bad thing. I don't know why me losing weight would be bad for me. I don't know. It's very confusing to me. It's something that I've tried to wrestle with a lot. I talked to a lot of my friends who have lost weight or have had weight loss surgery, and we can't come to a conclusion why fat people or why fat people who are fatter than us are upset with us when we lose weight, like how that's an insult to me. Like, yeah, I lost some weight, my penis looks bigger, thank you. Why are you concerned about it? Like, why are it'll never happen. I know you like to think that the reason why men or whatever disagree with you or criticize you, all men who want to fuck you, that's not the case, sweetheart. Let me tell you right now, I don't pick dingleberries out of my partner's assholes. It'll never happen. It's not gonna happen. I think this is her always go-to. When that vegan guy was coming at her for the last time, one of her major criticisms was like, oh, you just want to fuck me. That's what this is about. Oh, you're ugly. She is a child. She has when it's time for her to insult someone, she goes to playground tactics. She goes to, oh, you have a big head. Oh, Michael B. Bully. Like, oh my God, you're so clever, Chantel. You're so witty. How have I ever come back at you? I don't know. Like, you make yourself look stupid by doing this.
Yeah, you know what? She did hate on Michael B. Petty for losing weight. And isn't that strange? For her to hate on somebody for losing weight. And I can't say for sure why she would do that, but this is just thoughts from me. I think the reason why she would hate on somebody to lose weight is because she hasn't lost weight and she's not going to lose weight so long as she's got a full-blown food addiction and she's got feeders around her that are paying her to keep going and to keep eating. You know, it's like, if you accomplish something that I can't accomplish, then I'm going to hate on you. Like in Cuba Rage, she was bagging on people for getting weight loss surgery. Remember, like, you need carbs, telling people you need carbs. And here we are, 2026, and she's like talking about WLS, although she knows full well that she would never be able to get WLS for several reasons. One being her ongoing health issues. She'd be too high risk to put on the table. She'd never get back off. Secondly, no doctor worth his degree is going to give that kind of surgery to someone who has a full-blown food addict. 3, you got to go through a psych evaluation. She would fail. 4, she would never be able to do the liquid diet in order to be prepped for surgery. So she would never be able to do it. So because she knows she would never be approved, she would never be able to get it, she's going to hate on people that actually have gotten it, or even if they haven't, they've lost weight. So yeah, she would rip out her stitches because, you know, Chantal is all about the quick fix of things. Like thinking about her hair and thinking about her eyelashes versus thinking about the health of her body. She doesn't want to think about the health of her body because it took her 10 years to get to where she is now, which means it's going to take her a significant amount of time to fix even just some of the damage she's done to herself. So she looks at all of the work she'd have to do and go, nope, too much work. Okay, too much work then. I guess you're going to stay sick. But don't hate on people that have done the work, they've committed to their health, and they've turned things around. Like, don't make them feel bad for the fact that they actually gave a shit.
No one else is making you get on here and do this. You make yourself look really fucking dumb because there are things you could criticize me for. And I think there's like a logical way and a factual way that you could come at me and make me and criticize my content if you wanted to. And in fact, people have, and I respect them for it. I think it's their right to, right? But you don't have your only tactic is to belittle someone by how they look, what they've accomplished, and what they have. That's your go-tos, which is fucking sad. Literally contradicts herself over and over again. She's like, I don't care, like, dislike, I don't care, say what you want, blah, blah, blah. But you're not gonna be able to do that because I'm disabling comments, I'm disabling likes. Like, you are so fucking like, this is what happens when this is your entire existence. when your entire existence is food centric and you've made a food centric channel on YouTube and it's your only form of income because it's your only life skill now, you've eaten yourself into this situation where you can't get out of, and you're so thin skinned and you have nothing else going on in your life but to troll comments, to fucking go through all and every kind of social media platform where you're talked about. You get so irate, you get so bothered by what people say about you. And this is your fault because you have nothing else going on in your life. You don't go anywhere, you don't work, you hang out with one person, it seems like, and he seems, I don't know, I'm not going to get into all that, but it's fucking sad. Like, this is what your life has been relegated to, is this is what you do. Like, you have nothing else going on, you have nothing else to consume your time with, so this consumes your all your life, all your being. Having someone come on here and criticize me for losing weight, girl, I've heard way worse in my life, and I'll probably hear way worse as I grow up and as I get older. I don't know what her plans are for this. I don't know what she's trying to accomplish by doing this. It just makes people dislike her even more. She deleted the video, but guess what, bitch? Once you put shit out there, it's already up there. There's already a bajillion of these rehosted somewhere else. I would just keep it up at this point because it's up. But don't feel bad for me. She's fucked herself royally with doing this. I mean, I know the videos that are going to be coming out on her are going to be fucking chef's kiss. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait.
And that was Mr. Michael B. Petty, the king. Where did he go? I don't know, but we need him back. I heard not too long ago he was in Amber's chat. He was chewing her up. But we need him back. I wish he would come back. He was a gem, was Michael. But I thought we'd show that first, because this thing that he did, this was just like a few years ago, and it's still very relevant. Is he on Twitter? I don't know. Like, I don't like scan his posts and all that, but that's why he's the king. That is why Michael B. Petty is the king and will always be the king. So where do we go from here? Oh, how about we bring this up? Because, she hates reactors. So how about we just do like a little throw in of her getting mad at the reactors? Because she hates us reactors. She's always hated the reactors. And you know what? I never understood why. I never understood why she was mad at Girl World and all the reactors in Girl World, because Chantal, during Crackhead Olympics, that last part of it, girl, your channel was on life support. Everybody in Girl World was carrying you on their backs. You were in the villa. You were high as balls, like too high, where you could barely speak. You would get on camera so greened out, you're practically drooling on yourself. You were mumbling. And it was Girl World that kept you interesting. And here we are, 2026. You ain't doing jack shit. You're laying on the couch, practically falling asleep. And somehow, some way, we work our magic and we keep your fucking interesting. So rather than get mad at the reactors, you should really be giving us a thank you, because you aren't doing any of the work and we're doing all the fucking work. But here's Foodie get mad at Girl World when she shouldn't be. So let's watch. And this is courtesy of Piggy.
People who make fun of me are uglier than me.
Hi.
Even if that was his eggplant, that eggplant is more beautiful than her Slimer face.
No. No, 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 no. Chantal, I did not want to see the picture of the eggplant. I wouldn't call it an eggplant. I looked at it. I was confused by it because I wasn't quite sure what I was looking at. I looked at it, and my first thought of what it reminded me of, I remember when I was a kid going to school, elementary school, and you had to use those old fashioned pencil sharpeners. And then your pencil gets down to the little bitty nub, and you put the pencil in, and it gets all chewed up. That's what it reminded me of. Honestly, I'm not being mean. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like it was all chewed up, like something had gone seriously wrong. Like somebody did him dirty. It wasn't an eggplant though. It was like a chewed up pencil nub, but go ahead.
So she really has no place to be talking about anybody. Anybody, because again, her ex looks like Nat Turd with an bald eggplant head shave. All right? So, and then since then, she's had to invent any man because no man will touch her. No. Unless she pays them. Unless she pays them. Again, who are you accusing of paying men for sex when, let's be real, who invented a whole lumberjack? Not me.
You paid him $9,000. And on top of the $9,000, you got him an iPhone, you got him a gaming laptop, you got the Temu mobile. You did all that. And it still didn't happen. Because the physics wasn't working. Okay. The physics were not working. It's like taking an acorn and throwing it down the Grand Canyon. That acorn is not going to fill up the space, madam. It ain't going to happen. It'll just cause a bunch of echoes.
How do you know she pays? Have you seen what she looks like, Juliana? Have you heard her voice? Would you touch her? Would you have sex with her? Be honest. And that's why she has to come online and go, well, my boyfriend looks more like a lumberjack. Meanwhile, crickets, there's no evidence of this person, doesn't exist. So keep talking, but like from our perspective, when we look at you, we're not offended because we consider the source. You are legit Slimer personified as a woman, creature, whatever you are, not our business. And you can make fun of any appendages you want because at the end of the day,
only Foodie would be concerned about what's going between another woman's legs versus her own. Chantal, you should be worried about filling up your own cavern, okay? Before you fill it up, though, how about be concerned with the cleanliness of said cavern? Because it's dirty. It's dusty. It's dirty. It needs some work. It needs a power washing. Get the pressure washer up in there. Then think about filling it up. A gas tank is nasty.
whoever's appendage that is, at least somebody's getting it, right? And unlike you, you only wish you could get anything in your little baby teeth mouth. And you can keep your 4,000 viewers, your super chats, whatever you want to flex on. At the end of the day, I don't look like you. I'm happy. How does she make fun of people with diabetes if half of her audience has diabetes? I know, and they all join in. She's gonna lose the tone. I don't know. I respect the elderly, I guess. Did I break a tooth? No. I look ugly too right now, actually. I don't even feel secure making fun of people. Worry about your frickin' emphysema, okay? You were making fun of this person's picture, wiener picture, as it being small, but you were obsessing and going to fly to a man who hasn't seen his in 15 years. Are you going to make that make sense or what? Foodie Beauty, and she's making fun of She's like, I couldn't imagine living that way because I kicked my leg up and it wasn't high because I have short legs. So she's making fun of my kick. I couldn't
I'm getting distracted by this. I'm getting distracted by this. Is anybody else getting distracted by that? Like, what's going on here? I'm looking at it, I'm expecting horns to pop out of her head. What is this? What is going on? When your eyelids are about as big as your cheeks, what is going on here? I am very confused by the physics of this.
imagine living that way. Well, Kaya, I couldn't imagine living with a pedophile friggin' sex. Okay, so I guess we're just at an impasse. I'm not mad. This is pathetic and ridiculous. She's still around in her trailer, being demoted in life 3 times over and still focuses on mine.
This was back when Foodie was into bringing up where people lived and, oh, you live in a trailer or you live in a she shack or you live in a Motel 6. She was into shaming people for how they lived and where they lived. Well, Foodie, we'll see what we'll see come November 1st. And I've got a prediction. Clock it, y'all. Just clock it. The next couple of months are going to be kind of boring. Month 3 is when things are going to really start to get interesting. She's going to get really stressed out, really worried, because Foodie is an oh shit kind of person. You see, she waits until last minute to do things. Always last minute, because that's just how she lives. She expects other people to pick up the bill, to save her ass. So November 1st is the move out date. Yeah. Okay. 1, maybe 2 months before the move out date, then she's going to have that oh shit moment. Like, oh shit, I got to scramble. I got to find somewhere to be. I got to find what I'm going to do. She's going to start making phone calls and asking people for loans. And can I live with you or will you live with me? That kind of shit. So the next couple of months are going to be kind of boring. But month 3, that's when things are really going to start to kick up. That's just my prediction.
I'd rather be in my position than sleeping in a friggin' sleeping bag every night with a friggin' sex. Sorry. Like that friggin' Cabbage Patch, fat buck-tooth face friggin' hillbilly from Deliverance, making fun of my diabetes. Like, biatch, you're 300 pounds. You're gonna get it real soon. I'm gonna cut my foot off today. I'm 5. Whatever. I don't care. I still think I'm pretty. Thinking of you, F off Breezy and stop sniping. Yeah. Oh, we're getting a Foodie Beauty rage. Didn't she neglect her daughter? Okay, let's talk about how messed up. Yes, no name, thank you. Desperate woman trying to find a man. Imagine simping for Isaac, sending him nudes, being left on red. Something tells me your nudes were disgusting. Actually, they called you roast beef and cheddar. Thank you.
Ma'am, can we talk about desperate for a minute? Paying $9,000 to a man whose private parts you can't even touch. Paying $9,000 to a man for a business arrangement. Then after you discover like multiple times that he's interested in other women and not you, you go back and forth to the Middle East for him. When you could have stayed home. Could have said, screw that. I'm not going to get what I want. I'm going to stay in Canada. I'll find a man here. Nope. Had to go back to that man when clearly he don't want you. Desperate.
Room. She took a sexy picture in her daughter's room. She's like, getting ready. I'm in my daughter's room getting ready to go swimming, and I just thought I'd snap a sexy pic. Is that not the most disgusting thing you've ever heard in your life? Your daughter's a minor and you're taking sex pics in her bedroom. You don't deserve to have your daughter living with you. You're legit disgusting. Disgusting. And like, you have the nerve to talk about that wiener pic. Come on, what do you think his looks like? Lucky Charm? No matter if I'm Muslim, Christian, Jewish, whatever I am, whatever. Look at FF Cool, she's Jewish. She
And
can say the most vile things just because she's Jewish and not Muslim. Like every religion, people are supposed to act, kind and turn the other cheek. While I'm
oh, okay. So you're expecting people from different beliefs to be kind to you no matter how you act. Gotcha. You depend on other people's kindness when you're not kind yourself.
turning my other butt cheek so you can all kiss it. All right, thank you.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Langley, I'd like to know Shalah's shoe size. He's looking king snazzy in that suit. Hey, Salah, the super chat. Babe, what's your shoe size? 48?
If you find a
What is he trying to do? Say like, oh, he's got big feet, therefore he should be equipped? Apparently not. Apparently that does not apply here. Nope. Those shoes are false advertising. Next.
real job, but I don't want a real job. What's a real job? Being depressed at a desk all day? No offense if that's what you have. Everyone has to make a living. Where I love entertaining people. I like being silly. I like having my own schedule. I did horribly when I had to work 7 to 3. I was always late because I hate that kind of thing, you know? But yes, that's why we have to be kind.
Bruh.
I hate bullies. I hate them. Same thing in high school. I defended Peeps was bullied so bad. He wore a trench coat. He was skinny, wore a trench coat and a fedora. But a jock who looked like Buzz. No, O'Doyle Rules from friggin'
But you know what? You know what she hates? It's not that she doesn't like bullies. Chantal is a bully herself. Like she's got that bully personality. She just doesn't like being around people that refuse to be bullied. Like she likes to think that she's the meanest, the toughest person in the room. And then when she gets in front of somebody tougher that can talk her down, she has no defense. She doesn't know what to do with that. She's used to talking down to people that will let her get away with it. But if she gets in front of someone that won't let her get away with it, she's like, ooh. She doesn't know how to deal with somebody stronger than herself. And most people are stronger than Foodie.
Billy Madison. Came up to Pete's after class for no reason and was like, hey, Einstein, don't you look like a genius? Literally. And I was like, look at you, you friggin' fat piece of... I told him off and I shoved him into the lockers. And Pete's didn't even notice. He just kept talking. He like ignores all hate. I'm not like that. Sometimes I just let it go. I have to...
You're leaving out the part where you bullied Pete's in high school. We're not going to talk about that. It's okay. We don't have to talk about that. So let's move on to a video by Just Saying, where she got mad at her VIBs. I'm going to put the link for the video in chat because I do like to credit people for their work. But why am I showing this? Because I got a feeling we're going to have another block party real soon. The more people that go into Foodie's chat and say that they're watching Rosie, the more it's going to piss her off. She's going to go on another block party. Why? She's going to get mad. People talking about Rosie and what's going on with Rosie is going to make her so angry. So angry. So let's see when Foodie was blocking people then.
I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the stories.
All right, so I have something to tell you. All they had left, because I got here late, was vegetarian patties. They don't even bother to put yellow. Oh, maybe because the yellow is not vegetarian. Let's see what's inside.
He's vegetarian.
I want dill pickle nuggets. Let's go get some nuggets and lemon Z. You guys, I'm not hiding from you. Okay, give me a minute. Hello to everybody. If I don't have nuggets, I'm gonna have a conniption. So let's get me some nuggets. I got here too late, and somebody ate all the chicken patties. I'm really pissed off, actually.
So much for being vegan. I'm vegan. So she got a vegan patty, which is full of vegetables. Surprise. And she's like, no, I want chicken nuggets. So much for being vegan.
I'm not eating meat patties with spinach inside. It's not gonna happen. Okay, so forget it. Anyway, I guess I'll just have a bad day. I was about to run over this curb again. You know what it is? The curb juts out way too far. See what? I have to do this to avoid the curb. Anyways, all right, let's go. Let's go on the long road and let's get some freaking nuggies. I want my chicken nuggies. I guess Elle was right. I was reading her comments about beezing earlier. I was awake, but you know what it is? Edibles. I can only do them like on like weekends or something. Because like
that's not gonna happen. I can only do the edibles during the weekend. That's not gonna happen. It would serve her well to do that stuff only during the weekend, like, away from the camera, but no. I think any more foodie likes to smoke the green and keep herself stuffed like a turkey because she is hiding a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things she wants to talk about, and to keep from talking about that stuff, she's got to stay numb. That's the only thing keeping her mouth shut.
You guys are right. I'm a creator. I've been a everything. I'm a creator because I promised coffee beezing.
You know what beezing is? D-Cool. Here's the messed up thing about beezing. Okay, if you look up the word beezing, that's a slang term that came from people doing something else, which has nothing to do with foodie beauty. Beezing, and please no one do this, and I mean no one. Beezing is a slang term for people taking Burt's Bee Balm or something like that and putting it beneath their eyelids like a mentholated balm, and it's supposed to make you feel drunk or woozy or something. Don't do that. By the way, don't do that. But that's where the slang term beezing comes from. Way back when, YouTube had no problem with the other B word, the B-I-N-G-E word. But then when they had a problem with it and they said you can't use that B word in titles, that's when she decided to use the word beezing. Because that word was allowed by YouTube, but not the other word. So she used the beezing word to be a code word for the other B word. And now people that come to her channel, they know that beezing means misbehaving, getting high, eating too much food, basically addiction behaviors. They know that's what that means. But that's when she started to really go for it and use the word bees a lot.
Or do anything, I promise you guys. And it's like I'm just seeing that for the first time right now. All right, so let's just get the elephant out of the room, out of the way. Let's move the elephant, but I'm taking too much room. So I know you're all mad at me and hate me and think I'm a scammer and all this other things. Let's just get some things out of the way. And I can't read your super chats right now. You know I can't read the chat, so just wait. I wasn't trying to hide. I know I'm not stupid. I know there's people in the neighborhood who know when my car's there or whatever. I'm not dumb. I'm not ever trying to hide it. I was just giving you a break. A day break, And I don't want to say, look, I don't want you to ask me, are you with Natter? What's going on with Natter? What are you doing? Because look, I don't have an answer, okay? I'm not there's no comment. I'm not telling you what's going on right now because like it's just I'm tired of like confusing people. I'm tired of saying one thing and doing another. And I really honestly can't even trust myself right now to make these decisions and follow through with them. So how do I expect you to trust me with them? Right? So I get that. So I don't want to do that anymore. I can't promise that
I have an honest, sincere question, Chantal. The whole obsession with Ozempic and taking the Ozempic and all that other bullshit that you're not even doing correctly, you're upping your dosage way too fast. Is it because of a medical feeder? You know, there's some kind of really disgusting feeder content where they want you to take it and then eat your way through it because that just turns them on? Or is it because you're about a certain somebody that you're seeing in the background and this certain somebody is telling you to lose weight because there's no possible way that he could be physical with you at the weight that you're at, and that's why you're taking it? Like, you just had talks with him and he's like, lose some weight, bitch. I can't do nothing with you. And that's why you're taking it.
I can't make promises to you anymore that things are over, I'm never going to see this person again, blah, blah, blah. Because, and it's not a matter of me coming on here and lying when things are bad or telling you things that didn't happen or whatever. It's not about that. It's about me just like trying to move on. And I can promise though, if you guys, like as my VIBs, if you really, really, really prefer that I do different content and content alone, like we could do stuff that, you know, like Pennington's beezing, whatever you want to do, coffee beezing alone, I don't mind that. And that is definitely a boundary I can keep. So that's totally okay. Like we don't even have to, you know, and I realize for me on my end, that means I have to hold up my part of the bargain and not.
And you know, Foodie, I just had a thought. The last several years of your life, you've been nothing but a dirty little secret with the men that you've been with. You were a dirty little secret for Natter, and you became a dirty little secret for Salah. And even from far away, you're still his dirty little secret. He still won't. You spent thousands of dollars to be claimed by men, and they still won't claim you. They deny talking to you. They deny wanting to be around you. Oh, I'm not seeing her. I'm not talking to her. They'll take your money, though. All that money that you've been spending, and you're still a dirty little secret. Keeping dirty little secrets. How does that make you feel?
On here, every single time I feel rejected, or every single time I have something happens, or whatever, you know, like it's not funny. Like I don't ever think it's funny. I'm just very, very, very impulsive with my feelings, my emotions, and I have to fucking grow up and realize that, like, I have a large amount of people listening to what I'm saying, you know. I do still plan on doing the Q&A, so I hope that I can clear a lot of things up. I mean, I'm going to do my best. At this point, people are going to believe me or not with my answers, so that's, you know, that's just how it's going to go. But yeah, if I do like edibles, like I did some edible pretty late last night, and today I was like, I woke up and I'm like, no, I'm useless. I felt brain dead, and like honestly, I'm probably almost there, so I need to like relax with the friggin' cannabis stuff. It's just my anxiety sometimes.
No, it's not snowing there. That effect was added for a little bit of shade. Because during this time, Chantal was on the, you know, little, she loved to powder her nose, let's put it that way. Powder around the nose, powder up the nose. It was an era full of energetic powder. Yes.
Just so bad. My anxiety, actually, I feel a lot less stressed for some reason right now. I just want you to know I'm okay. There's a lot of things that happen when the camera's off you guys don't know about. Not bad things. Just a lot of things. And yeah, that's all I can say right now. Like I said, if you want me to just, if you don't feel like you want to invest in me because I'm with him or whatever, I don't know, just know that, like I said, I have no problem keeping my content separate from his, and we just, yeah, like, you know, like, honestly, I know we all have more fun beezing anyways when it's just me, so, you know, we can beez. Really, really wanted to meet Patty. Anyway, I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna go when they first open. I'm gonna be at the window. Hi, I see you. I know you were cooking. Okay, another thing I want to address is scamming. I don't understand this effing scamming thing. I had a wonderful follower who sent me, it was like $100. So it wasn't like money, $800 for a new CPAP or anything. I don't want people to think that. And they left me a nice message saying, you know, make sure you like make good decisions for your life and very loving, and here's towards either a new CPAP or a TV or something like that. So, and I am buying a new TV. I think it's just better that I just get another TV. I need a TV everywhere I am in my life. So I'm going to buy a TV with that money. Don't worry. Okay. It's going to go towards it. I found yeah, I can get like a same similar TV for like $450 or something like that. I don't need like a fancy TV because I don't watch it that much. But I'm going east, further into Orleans.
We got another poll, by the way.
Just so you can come see me. I'm so smart. I make mistakes, but they're stupid mistakes. And you know what? Nader was right about one thing, at least, when he said, you know, you can mistakes are still mistakes. You can kill somebody by mistake, and then they're still dead. You know, and it's true. It's like, for me, I make all these like mistakes in my life, and they're just not helping me. I need to learn from them. I never learn. Throw a rock, and you will find a cannabis store. They're popped up everywhere. I want to get into the cannabis business. I really, really do. I'm allowed to grow. Like, I think I'm allowed to have 4 plants. I want to grow like my own craft cannabis. Would that be a cool project? I don't know. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you a bit of a break yesterday. And honestly, I was.
You know what? I remember when Foodie, she was trying to make hemp butter. She even screwed that up. She got a whole bunch of hemp. She wanted to make hemp butter. She messed it up. She got this hemp butter maker, and she tried once and she failed miserably. It was a disaster. It was a horror show.
Really just stressed out, and you know, I think I saw a comment from somebody like, it's different if you
Hey, blood.
If at the time you say something, you genuinely mean what you say, and then later you change your mind, and that's what happens every single time. I change my mind, like it's abnormal, and I've always consistently been like that. So you guys know, like, I'm not like, at the time I tell you how I'm feeling, like let's say today I come online, I'm impulsive when we have a fight, I'm so over, I'm so done, like I'm done in my mind at that time. I'm done, like I'm not going, like, you know what I mean? And then I cool off, and then I feel differently. I feel very differently after. My mind, a lie is purposely, when you say something at the time, purposely deceiving somebody and not telling them the truth. And that's not what happens. I'm going to go in. Okay, you guys wait here. I don't want them to boil my lemons. I'm going to be pissed. Excuse me. Can anybody find me somebody to love?
Ma'am, no, don't sing Queen. No. Freddie Mercury is rolling over in his grave right now.
You guys love me again? Don't say how much I owe on taxes. I'm gonna owe, yeah. Fucking hell. Well, I have no one to blame for that but myself, so I'm not gonna complain about it. And I will pay my taxes if I owe thousands in taxes. Which I always do. Then I'll have them. What do you want me to say? I'm very, actually, I like that Canada's a bit socialist. I like that. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. somebody who really needs the healthcare system and doesn't use it to my advantage, but
Great, thanks for asking. What can I grab for you?
could I get a venti iced sugar cookie oat latte with extra ice?
With extra ice, yeah.
Lemonade refresher with extra ice?
Yeah.
I got a strawberry one for Pete's because he likes those. Hold on, guys. Let's plan a pre-New Year's Eve.
Ma'am, you're driving. Why are your hands off the steering wheel?
Kingston.
Look out the window. Like the car is moving and she's taking her hands off the steering wheel like an idiot.
Trip to Torrid so I can get myself, or Pennington's, something nice to wear. We still have 2 weeks before the end of the year. Maybe I can get 2x stress and feel really good on New Year's Eve and just have a, maybe we can make my 24-hour live stream New Year's Eve. Imagine at a nice hotel, then we could go like have brunch live stream, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day brunch. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to do that's like, you know, I don't really want to go in crowds. I don't know. Excuse me. It's just not my thing, really. Especially, I know you guys are going to think you don't really care about COVID. I do. I don't know. Just like, I don't know. Like, being out in public and stuff is a bit different, but being in like big crowds and stuff, I don't even know if that would be allowed this year because of COVID. I don't think so. Why don't we go to Cobb's Breads with Pete's? I want to take him to Indigo Bookstore. So we need to also go shopping for Ramona for a new outfit. And I know I'm tired because I'm constantly frying my own brain cells. Actually, I feel a lot less tired than earlier. I swear, when I did that post, I woke up, sat on the edge of the bed, still with my mask on. I'm like, I got a coffee bees. Because I really had like a goal for myself to coffee bees Monday to Friday, 12 to noon. And then do a night bees from 10 p.m. to midnight, Monday to Friday. And then
This was back when Chantal still gave a shit about her YouTube channel. This is before she decided, you know what? Forget YouTube. Forget doing interesting content. I'm just going to go for the feeder content and to hell with making content that people actually want to watch. Once her side hustle became her main hustle, that was it. But this was back in the time when she's like, I'm focused on my channel. I'm going to sit here and brainstorm. What can I do to get people to watch? What shocking, interesting, surprising thing can I do to get people to watch me and get the reaction channels reacting to me because I want them to pay attention? But did she really? Yep. Once upon a time, she actually gave a shit about YouTube and the YouTube content. Not anymore.
work on thinking about like other content, recorded content in between that, like even a couple of vlogs a week or something like that, you know. That was my plan. It's ambitious for me, especially with my life being like back and forth and with my personal life and just everything. But anyway, I woke up today and I felt absolutely like a zombie, and I'm just like, hey, no more edibles at night before I have to coffee bees. But the thing is like, what if I hamburgerize bees the night before and then I need to coffee bees?
You know what, Mrs. Peel, you're right. When she was during Crockett Olympics, there were some interesting moments, but there were a lot of boring moments, especially when she got into the high dose edibles. Oh Lord. Oh, we thought it was bad then, but it's bad. It's worse now. But we were like, do something. When she started popping those edibles like Tic Tacs, it was a nightmare. It was a horror show.
Maybe we could do a hamburgerized bees once a week on the weekend, and then I won't have to worry. Sunday, just be like a lay in bed all day kind of day. So I have a beezer. Really wants to come.
You know what? To answer your question, Mrs. Peel, was it Natter and Foodie? Was it the COVID? It was a combination of both. It was her like doing stuff, going back and forth with Natter, but also, you guys know, like during COVID, everybody was stuck inside. It's like, what else is there to do? So like she had all this drama going on at a time when people were inside and they were watching more of YouTube. So she made a shit ton of money.
They were talking about, we were talking about this. I don't want to say who in case, but talking about coming and visiting for a couple weeks in the new year. And I really, that would be so cool because I love this Beezer so much. But I just feel like right now I'm such in a bad place. I don't want it to be a crappy visit, you know? I'm just thinking about that. And I know they want to come and like help me and like spend time and stuff. Oh, no pickled chicken nuggets. Hi, can I have an 8-piece dill pickle chicken nuggets, please?
Oh, we don't have dill pickle nuggets.
Pickle nuggets anymore? Like, fucking, why would they have the advertisement? Like, it's so stupid. Oh, we don't have dill pickle nuggets. Then take your sign down. So what's with all the ones? You guys want me to go off or what? Because I will.
Okay, what's going on? What's going on here? What's about to happen? So the VIPs were pissed. Her seeing Natter. And they were putting ones in the chat to let her know they were angry. That's why she was about to have her blow up. They were having a revolt in the chat.
That's it. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Hello?
Body weight is 337.4 pounds. Body weight is 337.4 pounds.
Okay. So what's with all the ones? You guys want me to go off or what? Because I will. I'm not going to sit here and talk to a bunch of ones. So what? What are the ones for? I'm here to scream at you and put you down. You are not a criminal. You don't deserve the hate. So who wants to be blocked?
And again, I'm showing this for a reason because I think this is going to happen again. The more people talk about Rosie and Remy, this is going to happen again. Like, who wants to be blocked? Who wants to be blocked?
Who doesn't want to be here? Who hates being here? Because I will get rid of you. You don't have to be here. No, like this is my channel. I'm going to be here always, whether you like what I do or not. You don't have to be here. If you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know what the ones are for. Like, what? Seriously. Am I just going to come live and just stare at a bunch of ones? I don't even know what they're for. I'm sick of coming on here and being judged by people for my decisions. So, who wants to go? Okay, if you want to go, put a 1 in the chat. Julia, Patsy, Ree, Darth Cater, Exhaustion, Lily, Astrid, Charlie, Orange Chicken, Lauren, Hippie, Stylish, Mia.
So basically the ones in the chat, she goes, who wants to be blocked? Just put a 1 in the chat. And the chat started filling up with ones. They were all typing 1. Who wants to be blocked? Type a 1. And there were rows and rows and rows of ones.
Chantal Stalker, Matters TV, These Are Beauty is hidden, Heather. Who else wants to be blocked? Ruby. Goodbye. Change the battery. Darth Cater. Go to your thing then. I don't care if I'm only left with 5 people. I'd rather have 5 people who aren't here to judge me every time. Like,
What'd I say? What did she just say? I'd rather have 5 people. Well, we're almost there. It looks like it's going to happen, Foodie. It took a minute, but it looks like it's going to happen. You said you'd be okay with 5 people? Universe is saying bet. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. The universe looked at you right at that moment and said, hold our poutine. We'll be right there with you. Give us a minute. We'll make it happen for you. Since that's what you want, why not?
You guys came on here talking about Natter. I didn't. You guys. EG. Learn how to adult. Goodbye. 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 Casa Vegas. Goodbye. Hot wasabi. Goodbye. Brandy. Goodbye. Sarah. Who else? You don't want to be here. He's a ganoush. Asshole.
Okay, hold on a second. Wait a second. Hello, Dastardly. The ones were put in chat after Beezer Beauty said put a one. The super chat says put a 1 in the chat for we don't care anymore. After Chantal caught lying, being at Natters, and crying about him putting her out, and she's gonna block people. So the people are saying we don't care. They're mad. And she's like, I'm going to block all of you because you give me a hard time. You're hurting my feelings.
Sam's, goodbye. London, goodbye. Polybug, goodbye. Enough of what, Heather? Me living my life? Goodbye, Heather. I don't care. I know. I don't get it. Goodbye, Liliana. Get a refund then. It's not even about income. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be. Okay? I'm not going to come on here every single time and be accused of the same shit over and over and over and over. Like,
hold on. Shut up, Foodie. Hello, Radioactive. She claims all these people left when she decided to change and move to Kuwait. No. No. You know what's amazing? This is going to blow your mind, chat. Lean in and listen. Back in the day, and there's lots of people in here that will correlate this. Believe it or not, during Cracked Olympics, Foodie used to have 1,000, 2,000, sometimes 3,000 people in her chat. And she used to make hundreds of dollars just in super chats alone. Like she would do shit to get people angry. And then she would come on live and the hate super chats would just roll in. But she used to make hundreds of dollars in just hate donos. I know that's crazy to think about looking at her numbers now, but her average was 1,000, 2,000 people in her live chat. And all of the people that were VIPs back then, I don't see a single familiar name in her chat from those days now. I don't see any old Beezer names up in her chat. They're all gone. I don't know where they went. I don't know what happened to them. But the only Beezers that are around Foodie are like the new batch, but not like the old OG Beezers that were there with her during Crackhead Olympics. Hello, D Cool. From what you understand, she was clearing 40K a month before income. Yep. There was a few months that she made 20, 30K a month. Imagine that.
you people are weirdly obsessed with just trying to make me feel bad. I came on here, I was in a good mood. Yeah, Ashley, I'll be fine. People always threaten the same thing. I'm not unblocking these people either. You don't want to be here, so you made it clear. Bob's your uncle, goodbye. Who else? Bye. I'm pretty sure you can't get a refund, by the way. But whatever. Canceled if they add it. And get your refund, I don't care. Chinny chin chin, goodbye. Bellissima, kiss my ass. Like, think of how ridiculous this is, really. Olivia, goodbye. I literally...
I would sit there and watch this bitch block 50, 60, 70 people or more a night. And she didn't care to block that many people because her thinking was, okay, so I blocked 50 people, 60 people, 70 people. There'll be 70 new beezers tomorrow or the day after that. She didn't care. She would sit there for like half an hour blocking people. That block finger got a workout. And sometimes she would block people on purpose because she wanted a second membership from them. They'd have a membership, she'd block them. They would make another account, get another membership. That way she got double the money from her beezers.
You have to block people for, I can't even come on my own channel and say what I want to say. Protest all you want. It's not protest for what? Protest my life? Like, this is not a movement here. Sorry. They can put a chat in his one. I'll tell him about it later so he can block them too. Sorry, but just because I'm up doesn't mean like I deserve the amount. Like, if even newspapers are contacting me, like, we want to talk to you about all the hate you get, well, I don't know. It's just really like, I don't know. I don't think we're on the same page for a lot of things, obviously. Well, like I said, if they don't impact me and my life choices are really bothering you to the point where you need to sue and protest, then just log off or unsubscribe. I'm sorry, but I mean, really, I don't know what else to tell you. I can't promise you I'm going to do anything in my life that you want me to do or that you're not going to approve of. So am I just going to be like emotionally blackmailed every single time that you're going to end your friggin' membership because you don't approve of what I'm doing? Sorry, then go. You'll be replaced. I really don't feel like I'm doing anything evil to people that they need to act like that.
You know what, Foodie? This was wild work. Because you've been on social media for how long? And 100% of your income comes from other people, not through your hard work, from other people. Other people have supported you, your lifestyle, men that you brought around you, helped pay for them. Those other people paid for all of the trips you've taken to Cuba, Thailand, the Middle East. They paid for every bit of food you put in your mouth. Everything you've ever bought was because of those other people. If it weren't for social media and the people that are subscribed to your channel, how would you eat? How would you live? Who's going to pay your rent? So it's wild work that as much as you depend on other people, you try to act like you're the boss and act like you don't need anybody when just the opposite is true. You need all those people. Because if they weren't there, where would you be? You wouldn't be anywhere. They paid for absolutely everything. For you and the people you put around you.
I just scam money. What? Scam for what? Like, how is this scamming? Oh my god. See what I mean? These people are insane. Tired of them dragging you down. Yeah, behind guys. Like, honestly, I'm gonna just keep blocking you. So if you don't want it, be blocked. Shut your mouth, or just don't be negative. Your fake fighting is very scammy. It's not fake. That's the thing. What you believe, I can't help that, right? But I'm telling my truth every time, and you guys think I'm lying. I don't know what to say. You know, has nobody in the history of anyone on YouTube ever been in a relationship where they keep going back, breaking up, going back, breaking up, going back? Does that not happen in life? Am I the only person who does these things? Am I the only 400-pound person on YouTube? Am I the only person who
What did you say? What? Huh? Wait a minute, chat. Did y'all hear that? How much do you weigh, Foodie? Because I don't think I heard you quite the first time, but can you repeat that, please?
I don't know what to say. You know, has nobody in the history of anyone on YouTube ever been in a relationship where they keep going back, breaking up, going back, breaking up, going back? Does that not happen in life? Am I the only person who does these things? Am I the only 400-pound person on YouTube? Am I the...
That's what I thought you said. Huh. So then you were 400 pounds. You just said you were 400 pounds. So what are you now?
The only person who has trouble with their relationship or going through a hard time? Am I the only person? Because I feel like it. Magical fairy, goodbye. See you later. I keep saying you don't love your cats. Yeah, that's you need to shut up about that. Let them talk to themselves. Honestly, I'm back to talk to yourselves. I know, Lindsay Bloomers. You dump all your baggage, Jonathan. Let's be okay with everything. Well, that's what I say, Bloomers. You don't have to be here then if you can't stand it. You know, I don't know what else to say. Well, Meatloaf, people don't know the whole story, like about the relationship with us. So, and I never said I'm still with him. I said,
And this comment, thank you, Dastardly. The Beezers were pissed their money given to support her was going to Natter. So they weren't paying her for her abusive boyfriend's bills. That's why she started lying, saying she wasn't seeing him to keep the scam going. Yeah, like I said, this was back when she was strictly on YouTube and she was worried about her income. And her income was her Beezers. And so she was worried about if they get angry with me, will they go away and take their money with them? Now she just don't care. That's why she doesn't care about the content that she does on Kick or YouTube, because that's not where her money is coming from. It's coming from a different group of people. They're the ones basically floating her, not regular chatters, just 4 or 5 people with big, deep pockets. They're the ones floating her. So she's catering almost exclusively to them. She could still do regular content, but she is like hyper focused on doing the food content to make them happy so that they don't leave and take their money with them. But back then, she cared about her channel and her audience a little bit.
I'm just not talking about it because this is the problem. Like, you guys, so if you guys are tired about it, you guys say you're tired about it, and then you bait me to talk about it. And then you do all this shit. One. I'm trying to come on here and be very positive and try to keep things secret. But I have people following me around, looking where maybe it was your card there. Like just really weird shit. And he only talked, he does that. He went online after and reacted to my video. Like, yeah, I get it. We've said really horrible shit about each other and done really horrible shit. Okay? And that's why I said that, and I didn't snitch myself. I was going to tell you. I wasn't going to like lie and be like, you know, yes, because to him, it's, I don't even want to talk about it. We are just, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, okay? And I know what kind of person he is. Tiffany Blakesdale, the problem is you trauma dumping. Stop bringing this to your audience. Please talk to your imaginary therapist. You keep starting all this mess. You have people not to respond. Please stop it. It's not that I don't expect people to respond. I don't know. I guess I just don't expect all the hate for something like this. Yes, no name Chips, but I've come online and talked a lot of shit about him too. That's all he sees. I talk shit about him. So he gets mad, comes online, talks shit. That's the kind of person he is. That's all I can say. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm going to marry him. I'm not saying it. Like, I'm not saying we're like, you know, I'm just, yeah, I don't know. What did he say? I didn't hear him call me any names. And a lot of people will like do that. Like they get a kick out of like going over there, like friggin' weirdos like Chilean and all these other people, like adult women who get a kick out of going and being like, that's not my plate, by the way. Going and, I don't know, just trying to like go over to his channel and be like, this is this and this. Like, it's just weird. Like, do you guys not have anything to do else? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, no, see, it's him. He was so mean and didn't have the decency to delete the live. This isn't good for you. And one day you'll see it. Maybe, Rose. Maybe. Ignore negative comments. I do. Like, for the most part, it's just that when I come on here, I don't want to be constantly bombarded by, you know, and I know I shared, but I don't know. I'm tired of being responsible for everyone else's happiness too. Like I get blamed for everything. I didn't say I wasn't mad at him, BLM. I just don't want to talk about it. Like I don't want to. There's just a lot I can't talk about. Like I'm trying. I really need to try and, you know. Oh yeah, sorry, Fezziwig. You want a refund too? Okay, bye. No, I'm not responsible for his happiness either. Trust me, I've lost it on that too. I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't want to come on here and say things I'm not going to do anymore, especially if I don't know. So. I was trying to defend you, but you know you lied. Nope, didn't lie about anything, actually. Name one thing I lied about. One thing. One. Sam. Oh, you have a dingleberry on your bum. Just flung it.
Ew.
It's your life. You don't need to justify every action and decision. Apparently, if you're online, you do. I guess if you put everything out there. I don't know. Stop making fun of autistic people. What's your problem? I don't know. Like, I don't know why people feel forced to keep watching if they're so disappointed. At least stop harassing me about it. It makes things worse for me. Like, really, 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 really. I know, according to him, I lied about everything. You know, it's his reputation. Obviously, he's going to try to fix it, right? Well, Luna Bear, no, that's not true. At the end of the day, it's my channel, and all I have to do is block people, and more people will come, right? And if you, I mean, I'm not, what am I doing so wrong? Trauma dumping. I come on here when I have a fight with my boyfriend or whatever. Yeah, and I vent about it and
Your fight with your boyfriend. You had a fight with your boyfriend. The boyfriend that won't claim you. Same thing as the husband who won't claim you. He won't give you a legit marriage. He'll give you like a temporary marriage. Hall pass marriage.
horrible things, okay? And like I said, I don't know if I'll ever, I don't know. I share my life. I did promise I'm going to try so hard not to be negative and not come on here impulsively and just shred him to pieces every time he pisses me off or something. I don't mind if you comment about it. It's just, I don't know, just like, I didn't even talk about it today. Like, I came on here, I felt like positive and happy. Why am I giving up my life though, my name Chips? I'm not giving up my life. And he doesn't hate me. Come on. Maybe that's how it looks.
And you know what, Mandaroos? I actually agree with you. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. I had to sneeze. I'm tired of it too. I'm tired. Especially lately, I'm tired. I got foodie fatigue like nobody's business. And a lot of it has to do with her. I got foodie fatigue. I think we all have foodie fatigue, don't we? Seeing the same person on the same couch, in the same position, in the same clothes, talking about nothing. How can you not get foodie fatigue? There's nothing interesting here. There's nothing happening. That's why a lot of people start to react to Corky Love Rosie. There's something different there. Foodie she's deadlocked into, I'm going to do the same thing every single day, talk about the same subjects every day, and expect people to be interested every day. She got everybody burned out. And I'll tell you what, it's not because we reactors haven't looked around looking for someone to replace Foodie. We have. But whenever somebody comes along and they look like they might be a good contender, you start doing some backstory, start looking into their lore, finding out about them. Then you find out they might have some mental issues. And you're like, oh, that's a minefield I don't want to step into. So there's been a few people like, well, maybe this might be someone that I can talk about. But you got to be careful. You got to be real careful. You don't want to talk about somebody that might have deep mental issues. So you got to stay away from that. But believe me, we'd be very happy to trade her up. We just haven't found anybody yet.
I just need time to deal with this my way and deal with everything my way. Okay, so you guys can have an opinion about it, but I don't need to be berated and bullied and harassed and followed around and everything. Just, I don't know. He deleted his live? What live? I understand people are passionate about the whole subject. I get that. I didn't realize how big of a subject it, like, I'm very mindless sometimes. I'm trying to like ignore it, everything now, because I don't want to keep trauma dumping or whatever. I don't want to keep being negative and just, I want to try to have my channel fun again. I don't think.
Would you guys mind if I take a minute and just tell you some thoughts? They say that every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I think as far as Amber and Chantal, we've reached the end. There was a beginning part where nobody knew about them, came to know about them, curious about them. There was the middle part of the story, which was their peak. And now we're at the end. Like there's really not much more to talk about. I mean, if you look at Amber and you look at Foodie, there's a lot of parallels there, isn't there? As far as if you take Foodie in the beginning and you take Amber at the beginning and put them side by side, they were both very similar. They were both just getting on YouTube and they didn't know quite what to do, and they did a variety of content, and then they both had their peak. Because any OGs in the audience, we remember, don't we? We remember the peak. We remember when people were going back and forth reacting to Amber and Foodie. Like we were busy. We were big busy. It's like we just like, should we react to Amber today or should we react to Foodie? Some people reacted to both, some stuck to one or the other. But they both had their peak. And then Crackhead Olympics happened. And that's when Chantal snatched the crown off of Amber's head and ran away with it. And Amber couldn't get it back because Chantal was willing to do more shocking things than Amber. Like she was willing to go the distance with the drugs, with the situation with Natter, all of it, showing off parts of her body. She didn't care. She grabbed that crown and she ran for her life. And that's why she made all that money. Because it was brand new. First time for all of us seeing some stuff like that, hearing some stuff like that. It was a very busy time. We were exhausted. All of us reactors were exhausted. We were so tired. We were so tired. And now look at Amber and look at Foodie. Look at Amberlyn Reed. Her channel bigger than Foodie's. Where is she right now? Look at Chantal. 110, 11K channel. Where is she right now? Isn't that funny? How these two women, that they were so focused on YouTube, in a blink of an eye, gone. Amber's channel, pretty much gone. Foodie worked so hard to get her channel up to 100K, and she's pretty much abandoned it. She just does content here and there to keep from being demonetized. So once upon a time, she cared about her channel, and now she don't give a fuck. She moved her game over to Kick so she can continue to do her feeder content and not get in trouble. But we were at the end. Like they both ran out of gas. Both Amber and Foodie, they're both incredibly sick. Super, super morbidly obese. Not a lick of health left. And despite the fact that they've been on YouTube for many years, they ain't got nothing to show for it. So they started out with nothing, and they're ending up with nothing. Like they can't look at all of us and go, yeah, we acted the fool, but this is why. I got a nice house. I got a nice car. All my debts are paid for. That's why I was the clown on YouTube. That's why I made this whole circus, because there was a purpose to it all. I was setting myself up nicely. That never happened. They're both worse off than what they started YouTube. Isn't that something? 10 years for nothing. 10 years on YouTube, both of them making content for what? To make themselves sick. So they make themselves sick. But they ain't got nothing to show for it. No savings, no nothing. Rosie is better than Foodie from what I saw today. She's not all the way healthy, but Rosie is also younger than Foodie. So she needs to watch it. She really needs to watch it. And if she's over there telling Remy to take a break from college to be her caretaker, that could be very bad for her. Because that will encourage her to not be active. So
I think a lot of those people are concerned. I think they just want drama, honestly. I think some of them, yes. But I think a lot of them, no. And you can be concerned. That's fine. Just don't freaking harass me about it. Like, at the end of the day, I'm still going to make the choices.
Somebody brought up this name in chat, Nick Avocado. See, there's a difference between Nick and Foodie. Nick came onto YouTube with a plan. Nick is also a trained musician. He went to Juilliard, prestigious school for music, which takes incredible dedication as well as talent. So someone with that kind of dedication, that kind of mindset, they can do anything. So he had a plan. He came onto YouTube, he made a shit ton of money. And then look what he did. He made a whole bunch of videos, had them scheduled for uploads. While they were uploading, nobody knew that he was losing weight. So he came onto YouTube, made a shit ton of money, then lost all the weight. That's a different kind of mindset than Foodie and Amber. Yeah, he had business plans. But yeah, he's extremely smart, dedicated. I mean, going to Juilliard, that should tell you everything you need to know.
I know how you feel about it. It's the same thing. It's abuse. I'm tired of the same trolls, just being annoying over and over. You know what I mean? I don't know. You keep saying that he's your boyfriend and he makes it very clear he doesn't want you to be on show. Nope, I'm not saying, I'm taking that back. He's not my boyfriend, okay? That's it. We're not boyfriend, girl. Whatever. I'm not saying anything. That's it. I just don't even want to talk about him. Yeah, I'm seeing my family for Christmas, Missy Moo. Supposed to? No, I'm not ready for Christmas. I'm doing my shopping on the 23rd. I'm going to make that a tradition every year, because every year I feel bad. I feel like shit about myself. That's the thing. I'm constantly feeling like shit about myself. And the same people who come in here always make me feel like shit about myself, about everything. It doesn't help. Even my therapist says that. And the same people even don't think you even have therapists, and I do. That's the thing. I'm not a sugar mama. And if I am a sugar mama, who cares? Do I deserve to be hated for that? Candy Corpse, please stop smoking around the facts. They're not around here. I'm not emotionally my audience. Why? I don't get it.
Actually, you do. Can you put her up? Coffee, I got her all the way up, but I'll put her up even more. I just don't want to blow anybody's eardrums out, but I'll put her up a bit more. But Chantal, you do emotionally manipulate your audience. And here's how you do it. You treat people in your audience like they're your personal friends. You tell them that you care about them. You tell them things that you would only tell a personal friend in real life. Sharing your health problems and your struggles and your disorders and your addictions. These are all things you would normally tell a close friend. So you're putting out you were all my close friend vibe to people that are not your friends. And they bond with that. They pick up on it and they bond with it. And then you run to your beezers the way you would run to a close friend, making the clickbait titles. Something is wrong with me. I'm sick. And they come running. What's wrong, Chantal? Tell us what's wrong. Are you okay? They act like your friends. So you get online and you're sharing all your shit because you want them to be invested. You want them emotionally invested in you. You want them bonded to you. So they'll be there for you whenever you want them to be there, although you don't give a shit about anybody. That is emotionally manipulative. Having an I don't care attitude at the same time you expect other people to care. You are abusive. You bring people in, you love bomb them, and then when it suits you, you will humiliate people in your audience if they piss you off. So you got this weird, toxic trauma bond, disorder bond, addiction bond, feeder bond thing going on over there. Like using all the wrong things to bond with people. But like 1 minute, like, I love you guys so much. I care about you. I'm going to treat you like my friends. I'm going to tell you things that you should only tell your close friends in confidence. I'm just going to make that into my content. My content is all about bonding with people in the wrong way. Having this weird parasocial cult group going on. It's really yucky.
I don't get it. At the end of the day, this is YouTube channel. You don't owe anyone anything. That's the thing. I feel like I don't want to be stressed out all the time about like things I do in my life. Like, I don't know. I can't even eat a can of soup without people having a problem with it. I was literally watching somebody, like, what were we watching? Reaction, hoping it would be funny. It was literally like just playing Natter's video, cooking video, and just like sneering at it the whole time. How is that transformative or fair use of anything?
Okay, hold on a second. Hey, Radioactive, help me. Hi, Radio. Help me understand something, though, because I can't quite figure it out. I never liked the LCU because it's scripted, but it feels like I kind of do want a script to ensure something happens. Well, everybody wants to watch something interesting. You don't want to sit there and turn on a live stream and it'd be boring all the way through. So some people, like LCU, to ensure that something interesting is going to happen, they do script stuff because they want people to watch. They want people to give the donos. They want people to be engaged. That's where you get paid from YouTube, is the engagement. Engagement could be views. It could be super chats, super stickers, memberships. They want all of that because it's money. Okay, it's money. So like the LCU is huge. Look at all the people involved in the LCU. That's a lot of people on the payroll. So to keep people on the payroll and to keep them paid, you need that engagement. So they will sit down and do scripted shit to ensure that people keep watching.
How is that even, like, what? Who cares? Oh my god, I don't like the Egyptian music she plays. It's so ridiculous. Well, then don't fucking watch it. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Like, oh my god, do better then. Do better. Do a better video if you're so bothered by it. No, because I want memberships. If so, like, I come here not to be given shit. Like, you know, I get given shit enough in my comments or reaction channels or everywhere else on the internet. This is my little corner of the internet where if you join, you are joining. You have to know. I should put a disclaimer. I'm very open. If you can't handle it, if you're easily offended, go watch, I don't know, go watch Kendall Ray or something. I don't know what, I mean, like, I'm really, really not trying to with anybody's emotions. I'm emotionally unstable and I'm going through a lot. And I know people care and want to help me through it, especially, I don't know, like, just because I come on here and vent.
And I'm probably, as speaking of the LCU, just make it known I don't watch their content because it all looks the same to me. Like every third day, somebody gets fired and then rehired back. So I'm not a fan of the LCU. Anybody here that you watch the LCU and you enjoy it, more power to you. I can't get into it. But my thoughts about the LCU and Girl World. I think that one stream that Keem did where he brought on Yaba, the YouTube Underground, and French Fry Girl, when he saw all the people from Girl World in the audience and all the money that Girl World donated, boy, when he got bit. When he saw all of the people in Girl World, he wanted a piece of it bad, real bad. He was like, oh my God, this crazy community known as Girl World. I want a piece of this. I really want a piece of this. And that's when he put it in his mind that he wanted Amber and Foodie in the LCU. In my opinion, he was trying to hijack Girl World to be part of the LCU by having the two big girls on the program. He got Amber, he just didn't get Foodie. But that's what he was going for. He wanted both the girls on the program so that those who were in girl world maybe might react to the LCU or react to the LCU courtesy of like talking about Foodie, talking about Amber. It didn't quite work out the way he wanted. He made money off of Amber, but Foodie resisted, so he didn't get a complete win. But he really, really wanted Foodie bad, real bad. He wanted that girl world money.
Like, for me, that's helpful. I'm not looking for like direction on what to do in my life. I don't know how to explain it, but like I said, you don't have like, okay, yes, I told you a lot of shit, and then yes, you find out I'm over there. Okay, let's just say that. Fine. What is the appropriate response? To try to bully me and harass me until I make a decision in my life I don't want to do? Or what? I don't get it. Like, I know you feel like 1 minute I want your support and advice and the next I don't, but that's not the type of people. I don't expect anyone to agree with everything I'm doing. That's not what I'm saying. You're allowed to have your opinion on it. But at the end of the day, when I end up making, you give me your opinion, whatever choice I end up making in my life, doesn't give you the right to be like, well, I don't approve of it. I'm just going to stay here and fucking harass you about it for the rest of the time and put you down even a bigger mood, shitty mood than you're in. Like, no, that's not, I don't want that. Report for what? Oh my god, I can't deal with stupid people anymore. I can't. I know, no name chips. I'm trying to figure out what kind of content I want to do on my channel. That's why. Once I have it figured out fully, I don't enjoy cooking anymore. Unless it's with him. So what do? You know? That's just how I feel. Silva King, there was a blockalypse. A VI blockalypse. People were beezing. I want to recreate Madonna music videos. Like with my green, paint a whole wall green, buy Madonna costumes and recreate the videos, like the one where she's chained to the bed. Express yourself. I want to do that. I mean, why aren't we allowed to have problems, even really toxic relationship, and work on it if we want to, you know? I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm just saying that's like people get to make their own choices in life, you know? At the end of the day, whether you approve of them or not. Did you ever do the Q&A? Alicia and not yet. Actually, that is going to be an upcoming video. I don't know, Laura. I'm not sure if I'll come back later. I'm not feeling the greatest. And...
Okay, so that's the video. Courtesy of Just Saying. What else do we got here? Anything? Let me see. I've saved a few things. Oh, she... Did I see this already? No, I did. Hold on, there's more. How about this one? From Queen Andrew. This is from Queen Andrew. Smaller channel, very small channel. So Foodie Beauty is sick, rages and blocks her VIBs from the hospital parking lot. Ooh.
Hi guys. Oh, I think I'm gonna block Dandy because they're racist. And they just called me a gunt. Somebody sent me like a whole bunch of stuff that
what's going on here? What are we doing? Why do we have on the mask in the car? And you got your collar pulled up. What is going on here? Foodie, you're in the car. You don't have to have your mask on in the car. And you cover up your chins with the collar. We remember her covering up her chins with the collar. But why you got your mask on?
Dandy has said, and I'm sorry, but I don't condone that. I actually sound a lot better than I did before. I don't know, was that mean? I feel bad now. I do like Dandy, I don't know, I just don't like what they say. I'm at the hospital, so yeah, I am at the hospital, so I'm in the parking lot, I'm in the parking garage. I do have taste. I don't think that, like, the no taste thing is not a common...
You know, I know this is really sick. I'm sorry, chat. Do you know what's making me happy about seeing this right now? Knowing that since she's got her collar up and she's got her mask on, that she's having to breathe her own nasty bad breath. I love that for her.
I have to try not to cough because I'll shit my pants. No, I don't want sympathy. I just miss you guys. And so my breathing is like worse today, so I just want to make sure. Like, I ordered Uber Eats ordered from the pharmacy. Tried to an oxygen pulse thing, oxygen monitor thing, and I might have to talk slow. They're all sold out. Like, I couldn't find one. Like, the pharmacy that I had to order from, I can't just go into any pharmacy. I can't go into public, right? So, Pete, that's not why. I don't watch her on a regular basis. And the amount of hate she has in her chat versus my one dandy, shut the fuck up. That's my. She's gonna shut the fuck up soon. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. It's long overdue. It's long overdue. You know what? These people have big mouth or big rubber band mouth, but they're stupid. They're not smart. Shannon is definitely not smart. She's got a big mouth, like trashy mouth, but she's not smart at all. Like, you're gonna go into my past and say that I was mean to my sister as a fucking teenager when you not remember how you were with your mom? Like, the first time I met her, knock knock, is Shannon home? Can you get my friend some cigarettes? No, Shannon, I can't. Fuck you, you cunt. I swear to God, ask anybody who knows her. Oh no. That's funny too. Her videos are like, I'm done. Oh yeah, you're done. You think about me every day because you made a reaction channel about me. I don't know what people don't understand about me not wanting to be friends again or being mad about her. First of all, outing personal shit. Number two,
You mean the personal shit that you chose to tell her? You went to Shannon and you told her that Nader was being abusive to you. And she tried to reach you on the phone. You weren't picking up the phone, but you chose to go that far and tell her those things. And the only way for her to reach you was on live. And you got upset because she said something on live. But that would not have happened had you not told her those fantastic stories about Nader, about what he was allegedly doing to you.
then not only that, going and making a fucking reaction channel. Oh, anyway, it's not the time for this shit. These lowlifes are gonna get what they have coming to them, and that's all I can say. You pissed me off. Yeah, you did. And that's it. Now I have to focus on not crapping myself, yeah, because if I cough, give her chicken lips a taste. Oh, I will. I will, Lambo. And you know what? I'm not gonna be a mean bitch like them, but this is
Yeah, you are.
a reaction. Like, people say, why are you so nasty? Why do I have to be? I'm sick of being nice to these people anymore. Like, seriously. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have a reaction channel and talk shit about me. I'm sure you have a dirty past too. Don't worry, we'll find it.
We'll find it. Is that a threat? You got a dirty past too. We'll find it. But I don't do anything, she says. You got a dirty past too. We'll find it. Who's we? What do you mean when you say we? So you're pretty much saying behind the scenes, you got people looking at different people you don't like to see if you find anything salacious. And then when you get mad, you'll reveal it. Okay.
Wasabi. Mm-hmm. You sure? Are you sure you don't want anybody who is on their side right now? You sure you don't want to switch sides? Because you're gonna look fucking stupid supporting them after. You're gonna look stupid. That's all I gotta say. I'm a mess, but they're bigger. Trust me. Trust me. If I can rage breathe, oh, I can rage breathe. Actually, I can hardly breathe. I haven't been sick like this in forever. Like, yes, let's talk quickly about the fucking shopping bees. I definitely, this has taught me to be way more careful in the future. But to be fair, again, FFG fucking full of fucking lies coming out of her rubber band bullshit shithole.
And you know what? You're right, Mandrews. She will go on a blocking spree again soon. Although she really shouldn't, because she's not got many people left. And I'm sure if she had more people in chat, she might have already gone on a blocking spree. But she's got to be careful who she blocks, because if she blocks like she used to block, she won't have nobody left. But you know what's crazy, Chantal? If you're in your chat and you block somebody just for watching Rosie or Reaction Channel, there are people that are your beezers that are part of our audiences. They don't get blocked. So isn't it nuts that on your side, if somebody watches a reactor or a clip channel or even Rosie, block, but yet those same your beaters can go into other people's chats, and as long as they're respectful, we let them alone. So we can be more open-minded than you.
Nice Christmas tree in the Motel 6, by the way. But the lead paint isn't helping you. You're going to need to move out to come up with some good arguments when I'm done with you. Raking you through the coals. Just you fucking wait. I'm going to expose her lies and make her look stupid with her own words. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Because guess what? There's no interprovincial restrictions right now. Anyway, how do you even know I'm not even in a fucking interprovincial? What are you talking about? Number 2, the curfew. You just have to be inside at 10. You don't have to be in your own house. Okay? That's a lot. That's the number.
Could you guys give me just a minute? I'm going to put like a little break video on because I hear somebody knocking. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Just give me a minute and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm like, who the fuck is knocking? It's almost midnight. It's not me. It's somebody upstairs. But I'm like, I kept hearing knock. I'm like, who the fuck is that? You better have a good reason to knock on my door at midnight. Let's keep going.
For 2 lie. So whenever she's spreading, this is my point. When she's spreading all these things that she's breaking the law, she shouldn't be going to interprovince when you don't even have proof that I am. Number 2, you're just spreading all these fucking lies that are not even true and getting people to fucking rage more and more and more. Like, what? You people are raging about things that are not even true. Oh, I will be spilling the tea. Just wait. I know you hope I'm gonna die before I get to do this, but you're not gonna be in luck. Yeah, so anyways, what happened was, of course I don't want to give people coronavirus. And no, I didn't go buy lingerie to fucking go be with Natter, okay? No, you're obsessed with our weirdly fucking obsessed. Weirdly obsessed, okay? Anyways, what was I saying? Don't like, don't watch? What do you call reaction? What do you call her, Shell? Just watching every frickin' day, but hates me. Or she starts her stream sometimes. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so mad.
And no, it wasn't Foodie with the Burger King. As if she would give up her Burger King to me. If Foodie was at my door, Burger King, I would snatch the bag out of her hand, slam the door, and go, bye, bitch. I'm taking your food. I'll eat them calories. I'll burn them calories. Thank you. Goodbye. See you later. Thanks for the free food. Bye.
You're so mad. Well, guess what? There's a solution for you. For just $4.99, you can fuck the fuck off and watch something else. Include shipping and handling. Of course. Stay in your house. I'm sure everyone's a COVID saint, right? I'm sure she in the house all the time beside her Christmas tree. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm an angel. Bullshit. Give me a fucking break. Shannon, too. You're always having company. Give me a fucking break. I do feel I should have been more careful. Like, I regularly, especially when the weather changes, I've said this before, I get run down, my throat gets sore, I get tonsillitis. It's like a regular thing for me. And that's
no, it's not. This was during Crackhead Olympics, and you would have spells like this when you would do too much of the Coca-Cola with nads, and then you would sound exactly like this. Exactly. Be like, oh, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. Nah, you weren't sick. What was going on was too much of the powder up your nose. You get the nasal drip down the throat, which would irritate your throat. Then you would sit there and you would sound all deep. You would get that deep voice happening. you know. And if you really went too far for too long, you would get congested like this, you know. And then within a couple of days, it clear up. So you weren't really sick. You were just like, you know, after the party sick. But given a couple of days, you'd be fine.
That's how I was feeling that the day before Pennington's, okay? Then I woke up the day of Pennington's and I felt fine. I felt so positive. I felt so good. I felt healthy. I didn't have a headache. I didn't feel sick, like no sore throat. So I thought, you know, it's nothing. Just as usual. Then the next day I wake up and I'm fucking sick. Like more sick. But each day it's been getting progressively worse. So that was it. Of course, I don't want to go shopping for a lingerie so I can go in a cabin that you're fucking making shit up for your own views. No, I wanted something to do with you guys, something because I know you like Pennington's beezing. I wanted to bring my beezers, something fun. And if I had symptoms, like obviously, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Pennington's right now. Like seriously, give me a break. Anyway, I just wanted to defend myself with that because you know what? I don't know. And
Corellia, I can answer your question. Why is this creature still in public? Why? Why are we still watching Foodie? What's the number one answer here? Y'all want to say it with me? Because we want to see what? We want to see the end of the story. We want to see how the story ends, right? That's why. We've been watching for what, 10 years? We want to see how the story ends. We don't know how it's going to end. We just want to be there at the end. Yeah, it's a sunk cost fallacy. We've been watching for 10 years, and I liken it this way. It's like watching a really, really, really long movie, one that goes on for a decade. You start watching the movie, it's not so bad. The middle part was much more interesting. The last part of the movie, boring. But you've already got so much time wrapped up in watching that movie, you're like, damn it. I've been watching this movie for 10 years. I've been watching for this long. I just want to see how this mofo ends. So you keep watching because you want to see the ending. And that's why we can continue to watch Chantal. It's not because she's interesting. We just want to see the end of the damn movie, and we want to see the credits roll.
it's just, it doesn't matter anymore. I could do everything right, and people will just fucking find something to bitch and twist. Because that's how she's paying her fucking Motel 6 rent right now. By lying on me, and you guys are fucking believing it. And I have to prove myself. She's fucking lying. Penny J, you were coughing on the way to the store and said repeatedly felt bad. Take accountability, apologize. Oh my god. Well, yes. I don't know. I don't remember if I coughed a lot or whatever. I just figured I was run down, and I really, really should have been more careful. If I really wasn't feeling good, I should have been more like, okay, take COVID more seriously for sure. And I didn't take COVID as seriously, and I do apologize for that. And of course, I don't want anyone to get COVID. Fuck. It's like, I swear, watch, the hospital's gonna be, I don't even. Well, it is a drag. Well, so what? You think Coki's not old? Fuck, get a life. The same people are like, you do bad insults, and then all they can say is Coki. It's like a fucking army of brain dead morons who just friggin'. You wanted to rage? Here you go. COVID rage. Rad Plaid. Chantal, you said yourself you were sick. I am sick right now. I just don't know with what. I'm gonna go in the hospital now. I'm done raging. Taylor, if you're gonna accuse somebody of lying, please have proof, because this shit sticks. To this day, I have annoying people like you sending me $1.29 just to say shit like that, and it fucking annoys me. Oh, you know why? Because people don't think for themselves. Because if somebody hears something about you, they're not gonna like take the time to go and watch and like, okay, this side, this side, this side. No, they don't. They just fucking go along with it. Oh no, sorry. I'm sure my loyal beezers are.
And for those that don't know, back in the day, Chantal, whenever she would get in trouble with her VIBs, like she would fuck up bad, this is what she would do. She would have an ERBs, or I'm going to the ER, or I'm sick. Like here she is. She's supposed to be sick. But look at her. Look, she set the stage. I'm in the hospital. I'm in the parking lot. Look, I got my mask on, even though I don't have to have my mask on in the car. Everything to look extra pathetic. Look at me. I'm coughing. If you're really sick, why aren't you in the hospital? Why are you outside the hospital? She wasn't sick. She was just Coke sick. Like doing too much Coca-Cola. And it irritated her throat. Maybe it made her a little bit run down. But she's fine.
Or like that. Actually, there are people who think for themselves, because obviously if you're just listening to the bad side of things, I don't want to wait at the hospital. My 3 loyal beezers? I have more than that. I was practically like living with him at that point. Or no, what? You don't know where I was December 31st. You don't know where I was, Patsy?
Yeah, she was supposed to be in lockdown during the vid. And she was running all over town, seeing Natter, going places when she shouldn't have been. That's where people were getting mad at her. She wasn't trying to be careful. She was going into places, touching things, not wearing her mask. This is where her beaches were getting pissed at her.
You're just assuming I was in Quebec, so no. Where's your proof? And anyways, report me. Like, I'll give you the number at this point. Fuck, waste time. Yes, Jay. Liliana, I'm in the hospital parking lot dying of COVID, and I had to take the time to tell some people off. Because when I'm healthy, I'm not going to be worrying about their shit. Anyways, whatever, report me, give me shit, whatever you want. That's my version of the stuff, and that's it. Okay, I'm going to, like, seriously start blocking annoying people. Like, Chinny, you're annoying. You're like Julia annoying. You must be young and stupid. I think I should block the really annoying, hateful people. What do you guys think? Oh, shut the fuck up, Stabby French fry.
So Stabby French Fry says you don't need to be at the hospital if you are okay to be live. Stop overcrowding. Go home. Stop being selfish for once in your life. I'm telling you, the OG Beezers gave her quite a bit of pushback compared to the new batch. The OG Beezers didn't give a damn. They were just going to tell her like it was. Not the new batch, though. They don't do that.
Like, you're going to dictate who needs help and who doesn't just because I'm, like, here talking to you? Really? I think what I'll do is just, like, look on the websites and see what they say about, like, what to do. If I have to call ahead. I don't know. Okay, I'm going in now. Yeah, I'll update you guys anyways. I don't know when I can go live, but hey Whimsy, I just wanted to say hi. I miss you too, Zoe. I miss you guys. Well, most of you guys, because you know, I'm blocking you. I just want to block people who are really annoying. Who else? Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I have 2 men.
So that was Foodie back in the day blocking people. We might see that again. All this talk about Rosie and Remy. We might see that again. Hello, kitten. I kind of expect Tix to take her out. It's not like she can really check her feet and legs to see if one has bitten her. Well, you never know. I don't think that's going to happen. Ticks biting an overgrown tick. How would that work? Foodie is an overgrown tick. So why would ticks bite another tick? I've never heard of a thing like that in my life. How would that even work? All right, guys. It is after midnight. I'm going to take the queen to bed and get some sleep. Y'all have been amazing. And we'll see what happens with Foodie tomorrow. So thank you guys for being here. For those that are new, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Y'all take care and have a good one. I'm going to leave you guys with a nice song. Bye.